Oh!
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Time for another weekly stream. Or bi-weekly
Andere
stream.
Besetzung, Leute.
My name is Mikkel. I'm a lead game designer.
I'm Paul. I am former QA manager and now game designer on Wiki 3.
That's right.
Oh, das ist aber neu.
And today we're going to be playing as Egypt, as you guys decided. Right?
Vor 4 Wochen war noch
Let's see
QA manager.
Do you have any plans, Paul, for us?
I do, but before that, to answer where Martin is, Martin yesterday uttered the words, "How about another market rework?" and sadly has taken ill today, of
Yes.
no relation.
Yes.
But, okay, we're going to play as Egypt, because you guys all want to see me lose to Martin's revamped AI.
Yes.
We have one main goal. We are not to lose any territory to the Ottoman Empire.
Now, why would we lose any territory to the Ottomans, Paul?
I don't know. There's this thing called history, and we recently had a war with them.
Nee, Newbies sind das nicht laudern.
They tend
Also
to
Paul
be upset. They've
Paul
got
ist
a
richtig
bunch of
gut, glaub ich.
cores and claims on this thing called the Levant, which is very valuable.
I see.
They want it, and we don't want to give it to them.
That's obnoxious.
Yeah,
All right.
well.
But that's not happening now, right?
No,
That's
so
gonna-
we're going to sit with that in the back of our head.
Ich glaube, hat sich richtig vorbereitet.
That basically we're going to want to keep our military funded throughout most of the start of the game.
Hmm.
And with whatever spare funds we do have, we're going to start working on industrializing.
Yeah.
So, first things first, we're playing as Egypt. If we look at our market, we have a fair shortage of fabric.
Okay,
A small
Interface sieht anders
surplus
aus,
of wood.
kleiner, plötzlich.
We're going to want to build construction centers.
Die haben, glaube ich,
probably
die
in
UI
Middle
kleiner
Egypt,
gemacht.
Lower Egypt,
Gibt eine Einstellung
main
dafür.
population centers.
Yep.
So they're going to consume fabric and wood. So we should start with that.
Now we also have the Nile, right?
Yes, we do.
Which gives us some bonuses, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm
What do
going
we-
to set a few things up and then
Yep.
unpause so nobody gets mad at us. And then after that,
Okay, er macht da alles Mögliche.
start showing.
Kommentiert das nicht so richtig. Was ich gesehen habe, er macht Konstruktionszentren. Das ist seine, er hat schon mal gesagt, das ist seine ganz große Strategie. Ich bin da nicht so
Tech.
überzeugt von, wenn
I'm going to
man
do something I never
wenig
do,
Geld hat.
which is try and go military tech first.
Yeah.
Wir werden sehen, ob das
Because
funktioniert.
We're going to need every advantage we can get. Going to piss off a bunch of people within our government by quickly.
Wow, okay, also
See
ich,
this? Never do it. We're not going to do it.
But it's so much money, though.
Look at how much more
So
money
much
we
money.
got just by
okay,
taxing.
er hat einen
tobacco.
Megaplan,
Ja,
ist, man merkt es schon.
That is true. And I
We're
mean,
not-
you can tax two things. You
Geht mir
can
ein bisschen
tax
zu
services
schnell
and
gerade, was er
clothes
macht.
for the same amount of authority as it costs to
Also,
to tax
Tabak
grain,
und
right? So
Pretty much.
Kaffee?
We are going to try and keep the land, keep our government mostly authoritarian right now,
Mhm.
and keep a high authority because what we're trying to do is pass as many laws to help us as possible.
Okay, also er hat
We are
irgendwie einen
going
mega
to
Masterplan
a
sich
long
gemacht,
war.
das merkt man
I
sofort.
like to get National Guard.
Yep.
Helps give us a little bit more conscription, creates revolution, or gets rid of revolution progress, all of that. Start with statue of Muhammad Ali. I'm not going to pronounce that because I'm going to screw it up. So basically, a statue of our ruler.
Yeah, we should have that, right?
Also ich kenne den immer
I
unter
really don't
Muhammad
want
Ali
to
Pascha
take
oder so.
off yeah, we'll get some prestige.
Yeah.
Who cares about radicalization?
But
Yes, you were talking about the Nile.
yeah,
So,
So
Nil.
right.
the Nile gives us
Okay.
some wonderful state modifiers of infrastructure, which allows us to push our starting economy without trains pretty far.
Yep.
And also makes all the agriculture
Okay.
much more efficient. And then
Also
you can see we
Landwirtschaft
start
ist
getting
sehr
towards the
effizient
Sahara,
dort.
which does the opposite.
Außer in
Yeah,
der
exactly.
Sahara.
But that more efficient agriculture. When you looked at the market a moment ago,
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw some shortage of grain, which seems wrong.
I mean,
I mean, in the sense of
yes.
we should really be exporting grain. We should be a grain exporter, don't you think?
You want to export more grain?
Ach, Quatsch.
I mean, not right now because we don't have enough.
I
But
mean,
I
if-
mean, don't you think that we should be building this up? What I'm saying.
Ach,
I would.
Das ist doch
eventually.
billig,
The
kann man
first thing I
billig am
want-
Weltmarkt kaufen.
We got some Ethiopian disputes going on. I would like to focus on construction industry first, so then we can use that wood and the fabric to
Yes.
steam power into an agriculture.
Ja, okay. Das funktioniert dadurch, dass er knallhart
Fair
seine
enough.
ganzen
Let's look at
Löhne
what's
für
going
die
on
Angestellten
here.
runtergezogen hat. Dadurch ist er jetzt im Plus.
Ethiopia, Shiva is basically starting to try and consolidate. I care not. I will only pay attention to whoever wins the Thunderdome down here.
Yeah, we don't want to be
Let's take a-
focusing any attention towards the south at this point, right?
So yes, we have a very
Okay.
belligerent Ottoman
Also das Problem
Empire.
sind die Osmanen,
See
ne?
if we have
Ist
anybody
klar.
who's willing to help us.
Aber sie sind offenbar nicht abhängig.
The Russians might.
Yeah, but
But
we have
this-
bad relations with them. That
Yes,
doesn't
but
seem
this
good.
acquire colonies makes me feel like we're going to be a target.
Well, I mean, they're
Was?
not going to be acquiring colonies from us, right?
Russia something warm water port. They did it last time I was.
I see.
Die Russen wollen
The
Kreta haben.
Austrians are not going to come to our defense. The French like us, and they want to maintain the balance of power, and
Yep.
the British. So, we begin the entreaties to three great powers and hoping that. in the
Okay,
future,
er
Toffel,
macht jetzt
they'll help us.
Russland,
Yes.
Frankreich, Großbritannien
I
Beziehungen
mean,
verbessern.
or at least don't attack us.
That is as good as, just as good.
Yeah.
Um,
What are we doing here?
I am switching up some of
Er ist so
the
schnell.
military setup.
Macht das
because
Militär
I'd like to
moderner?
get
Leute,
the
der knallt
modifier,
jetzt hier
which,
richtig durch.
There is a retooling modifier which
Mhm.
decreases its productivity by 75%, and I want to get that over and done with.
Right. It's applied when you change,
Yeah.
and then it goes away over time. Yeah.
So I don't intend, or I hopefully will not conscript any of our pops, and I will
Right.
use only the professional military. That's part
Yeah.
of the goal.
Ja, das sollte man
And I
immer
will give
versuchen.
them heavy artillery support because I want better defense.
Yes.
Okay, er
Well,
stellt
that
sich auf
makes
den
sense. I
Verteidigungskrieg
mean, we can
ein.
only raise 24 battalions from our population anyway. Professional army is by far our strongest.
And also that those 24 battalions come at the cost of our labor force.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that is only going to make our economy worse.
Yep.
So, let's...
Makes perfect sense.
And let's... Well, let's go all in.
Ich bin mal gespannt nachher, wenn er die ganzen Konstruktionszentren gebaut hat und die einsetzen
our
wird,
generals,
dann
see
wird
if
es halt
any of
teuer.
them
Ich bin da
are-
nicht überzeugt von der Strategie, am Anfang 2 Konstruktionszentren zu bauen mit
That
so einem
seems good.
eher armen
That's
Land.
good.
Naja, wir werden sehen.
I do not really care.
Er hat
I
jetzt
do not care
schon...
for offensive and going to tick off some IGs because now's the time. Flat terrain should be around here.
Okay, also
Well, that would be
es scheint echt nötig zu
Oh,
sein, seine
that
Armee
guy.
super zu optimieren,
He has an impressive
um da
beard.
jetzt Bestand zu haben.
Did he? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh
to
no,
his
pay
beard.
pay attention.
Okay,
Check.
hold on.
Deswegen schmeißt er jetzt alle irgendwelche
That
Generäle
guy.
raus.
No, not that guy.
No, the one we
That
kept.
guy.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh yes, it's the French advisor to the Egyptian military.
That's right.
Ah.
He's a scripted individual.
Yes.
Er hat schon Konsumsteuern
Go
eingeführt.
through, get ourselves a new. Traditionalist is not what I want, but it's what I will accept.
Traditionalists can evolve though
Yes.
over time
Mm-hmm.
to
But supply here is going to
better
be
stuff.
great.
Nice.
Okay,
Get ourselves
heute
some
komplett anderer
generals
Fokus
that
hier in dem
more
Ding.
coincide with the defensive war. We're going to probably end
So,
up
er
fighting.
muss die befördern, damit er die ganzen
Check.
Regimente da unterbringen
Ja.
kann.
15 units in Arabia, we can still pull. We can leave those defensively.
Now, why did you choose to retire those guys in particular and replace them?
Why did I choose to do that? Because I know the Ottomans are coming. I've practiced that.
Seht ihr, er hat
And I don't
geübt.
think it's very feasible for us to go on the offensive against the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah. Oh, so you got rid of guys with offensive
Yes.
traits,
Okay,
not because
also
they
ihr seht,
offended you or
voll der
anything, just
Masterplan.
because you wanted different ones.
They were offensive of a different term, yes.
Yeah.
But I also am going for, like, this guy has supply consumption reduction,
Right.
and Since we're going to be using very high-tech artillery-based armies,
Okay. Mhm.
that will help save us some money and make
Das
sure
ist
that
halt
we
super
keep the
teuer. So,
troops
seht ihr jetzt, ist er bei
supplied.
minus
It also
8000.
is very hard
Er
to
baut jetzt
supply
noch ein
any army that is
Konstruktionszentrum. Ey,
invading
das
North
wird nix.
Africa,
Uh-huh.
Das wird
because, you
finanziell
know,
wird
this
das doch
wonderful
nichts.
thing of the Sahara Desert.
Yes.
So hopefully that will work.
Fair. We just
Oh,
passed the National Guard.
Gericht
Yes.
durchgebracht. Das ging jetzt schnell.
That was, and also the intelligentsia hates us for it.
Gesetz durchgebracht.
Wonderful.
Well,
Yeah,
5%.
there's not much of a chance they'll revolt, he says.
And they're unlikely to get bigger under our rule, right?
Well, that's the funny thing, is I kind of want them to get bigger.
Also das
I'll take a look at the
so klein wie sie das
Why is that?
Interface
You wanna
gestellt
build-
haben,
Because we
ist
have
zum Zuschauen auch nicht ganz
Giant
schwierig.
amount
Einfach.
of insufficient taxation capacity
I
in
see.
Egypt. So we are losing about 20% of our taxes. And the easy-
Specifically in Lower Egypt, though,
Yes,
right?
because of...
So, ihr seht, wir sind bei
Oh,
minus
Iron.
10.000
we
oben.
need to take care of that. We have
Leute.
an input shortage here.
Yeah.
Mein Herz als Finanzer.
But
Can we even build iron mines in Egypt?
yes, we have iron mines in
Ich-
Jerusalem and the Sinai Peninsula.
Nice.
But the problem is we're in the midst of building a lot of lumber
A
camp.
lot of logging camps, yeah.
So
Can we import some iron
We will
then?
probably
Oh
want
mein
to
Gott,
import
der hat überall
iron.
Holzfäller
I would like to import more than 3.
Camps gebaut.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty
That's
bad.
kind of sad. Let's
Now we can expand our reach though, right?
Ja, ich habe auch
Surely
nichts
there
gegen Minus machen, aber
If
meines
you
Erachtens
take a look at,
sollte die Konstruktionsindustrie mit dem
iron,
Wirtschaftswachstum ungefähr so Schritt
the
halten.
iron good. You go into the iron
Aber
good
gut,
panel.
klar.
You can see
Vielleicht funktioniert's auch so.
where
Ich bin
it's
gespannt.
being- yeah, go to detail screen there. You can see where it's being. You can't
Gotta
see
love
it
that
from
it
here.
ma-
So
it-
annoying.
the
Go-
back button is gone there. I
If
know how to go through it the other way.
Yeah.
Watch 2 designers fail at their own UI.
No,
Leute.
go into the market.
No, I'm going to do it my way because I'm now stubborn.
All right. There we
Äh,
go. Now we can see production.
Also ich bekomme gerade so
now we
ungefähr
can
die
see,
Hälfte
right,
mit, was er da
so,
macht.
The UK, of course,
Okay, sie gucken, wo Eisen ist.
are producing
Large
a
amounts of
lot.
Oh yes, we didn't put that there, so it would be British market. Iron, they've got a bit of a free balance. We could. Do I have any free declared interests? No.
We don't. On the
Funny enough, we're already trying to trade from them.
what?
Why is that?
Why is that unproductive?
Okay, also sie haben schon eine
Because it's
Handelsroute.
taking a large number of convoys to move. Just 5 iron.
Was?
There's your answer.
Wow.
That was interesting.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to
We're gonna have to
go
Okay, es war
wrong.
uneffizient,
Yes.
weil es zu viele Konvois gebraucht
Okay.
hat, um das Eisen daher zu
multiple
bringen.
things going wrong at once.
Was geht hier los,
Slow it
Leute?
down. Start messing with-
Okay, also es wird ein ganz anderer Run.
As much as I want to prioritize softwood, we're going to need some hardwood production for
Yeah.
military-based goods.
Ja, das
Do
ist
we
typisch,
have,
wenn sich ein
arms
Spieler einen
industries
Megaplan
in Egypt?
gemacht
We
hat
do, actually.
und nicht
Just one,
pausieren
though,
will.
right?
Aber er pausiert
More
gerade im
than
Übrigen.
one last time I checked.
Oh,
Clippers
no,
is...
we have a big military. Never mind. We probably have. No, we
What
have
the-
we have nothing. We have
What?
nothing.
Mhm.
That's bad.
That's not correct.
And also,
Hey, have you noticed the fact that our entire industry is missing? Egypt starts with an arms industry. And shipyards.
they have nothing.
And we have nothing. That's why everything's broken.
Nah, that seems bad.
That seems like a bug.
What do we say?
Was?
Hot
A
code.
few minutes
Oh,
ago, we
nah.
said let's run it on 1.0.2.
Yeah, because we
That's,
wanted... this one is not my fault. I wonder if there's any arms in... How come they
Yeah,
get an industry?
they have it.
Why do I not get an industry?
Oh Leute, okay, also seine gesamte Strategie wird jetzt nicht
Who
funktionieren,
sabotaged Egypt?
weil offenbar die Spielversion...
It's funny, we have agriculture, we have resources. This is going to make this play much harder. You blame the Ottomans,
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jetzt muss er sich komplett was Neues ausdenken.
it's funny because it's in the game files to show that you have this history because it's showing up. in the
Normalerweise
street.
würde es gar nicht angezeigt werden,
Because it
sagt er.
wouldn't
Yeah.
show unless it existed. We were
Right?
supposed to have
Yeah.
government, admins, arm industries, paper, textiles.
So
all-
they exist, but they're level 0 for some reason.
Yes, yes.
That is curious indeed.
Okay, also sein Maß... Jetzt übrigens
So-
minus 13.000.
I'm wondering if it is more feasible to go check the files and do that quickly, as opposed to try and rebuild this from start.
I mean, you could fast build.
I could cheat, sure.
Okay, jetzt cheaten sie sich das hin.
Just gonna do that. You don't see this.
Yeah, this is
Not happening.
not happening.
No. I don't actually remember what the numbers are. So
Warte mal, Ägypten hat
I
eine
think you might have oversized that one.
I don't
Ne-
care. I might have oversized that one on
Waffenproduktionslevel 5 am Anfang?
purpose.
Das kann doch nicht sein.
Might want some government there.
I put 10.
No, in
What I'm actually looking for is just, funny enough, where they start, because that'll tell me that there's traditionally a factor or something here.
no, exactly, yeah.
So
No, it
I'm
makes
basing it
makes,
off of that.
makes perfect sense.
Ah, okay.
But
Überall
we're
da,
going
wo
to
irgendwas
need some
ausgegraut ist, da
shipyards.
ist
That
normalerweise
kind of
was.
a big problem.
Aber doch bestimmt nicht 10.
None
oder
of
so.
our trade works. That's why we can't get anything productively.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any shipyards powering our ports, and that is annoying.
Yeah.
And yeah, 8.
All right. Do you think we're good to go?
No, but
We can always.
we'll see how that goes. Now I have a reason to complain when it all breaks.
Okay, Leute.
Oh. Gotta give it a second for everyone to
Yeah.
hire up and
Now I'm sure nobody
Ich-
is.
Was wird das für eine Katastrophe?
This isn't going to in any way affect our.
Er hat schon
political
Schweißperlen
powers.
auf der Stirn,
Might
der
that be
arme Mann.
something we
That's-
got?
ist so
yes, the thing we were originally talking about is that we have a very angry intelligentsia,
Yeah.
and the more they're gonna get a lot more clout
Yeah.
because there's a lot more government. When is the console command DLC coming out? Anytime. You can just play the game.
Oh Gott, der Arme, der tut mir so leid.
Alright.
Stell dir mal vor, ihr habt euch tagelang vorbereitet, habt einen Mega-Plan gemacht
Yeah.
und dann wechselt ihr noch kurz vor dem Stream auf eine neue Spielversion und dann ist
Start
plötzlich...
digging into what I'm missing.
Now we're losing some.
Oh, arms
cash.
industries.
What's that?
Our arms industry is incredibly expensive because they're not hiring enough.
But
Because iron is
they're-
still incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
Ja, okay, jetzt beginnen die normalen Probleme, ne?
So iron. Yeah. But I mean, they're still making money hand over fist.
Hey,
selling
notice how we can
arms
get
to the
more
government.
iron? Because we have
Yeah.
convoys. So let's get some from Morocco, some from the British, some from the Russians, and that's
Okay.
a reminder to go over here and... why can I not embargo? I need to have more.
Because we're
Oh, yes.
improving relations with too many people.
Yeah. It's a hard ask. Do
Gut, er
we
kann kein Embargo gegen die
improve
Osmanen
relations
machen,
with three great powers, or do we tell the Ottomans to
weil er
stay?
zu viel Einfluss
Now,
ausgibt
what are they trading
für
with
die
us?
Beziehungsverbesserung.
What are they trading?
Why do we even care about embargoing them?
To send a message.
Because
they're
another
Kurzer Hinweis, warum ist jetzt Plus? Weil er nichts
if
baut,
they
ne?
are,
Das ist der Grund.
trading with us, then we could just screw up their tariff balance.
They're not really trading with any of us.
We're fine. Let's wait until they do.
Hey, look, our economy is starting to recover.
Yeah, it's better. Turns out
Also,
if you
because
have
we're
some
not
industry-
constructing anything, because we fast constructed everything. We
Ja, ja.
are still in a shortage of iron.
Leute,
so
alle, die jetzt
let's-
nervös werden, dieser Stream ist nicht sehr gut geeignet, um das Spiel kennenzulernen.
And you may be like,
Sie machen
"Hey,
alles in
why are you
irgendwie
not building it in other places?"
Highspeed-Tempo, erklären
There's
wenig.
70,000 peasants here, which means there's going to be a workforce. So while this isn't very productive, it will catch up.
Wartet auf mein Let's Play, da werdet ihr es
Although Eritrea is not
verstehen.
Also building those iron mines taller instead of just spreading them out over the country is
So, was macht er jetzt?
going to
Eisenminen?
lead to some nice economy of scale bonuses.
I certainly hope so.
Die ganzen Logging-Camps haben sie jetzt auch im Fastbild gebaut, ja, ja. Es ist jetzt alles ein
we are
bisschen cheesy
implementing a
jetzt schon.
police force. Why are we doing that, Paul?
Keeping the people down.
Hmm.
No, quite literally. I expect that we're going to have some turmoil problems,
Yeah.
and I don't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
So dedicated police force is better than local because I don't like to give the landowners
Good.
any power. But I also want to reduce radicals from standard of living decreases and state penalties because
Right.
while our standard of living right now is decent,
Yeah, actually.
that was cool.
Nice.
That worked. But I expect when we start increasing taxes or if we get lowered trade due to raiding and all of that, we are going to suffer.
Yeah. How is our budget looking at? Is it...
Technically, it's fine.
Yeah?
Don't read into the numbers too much.
Yeah.
It's really we're spending so much on
Yeah.
construction. I honestly could probably up taxes a bit and keep building a little bit of a stockpile.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're also not paying our people in.
Yeah, that
like,
isn't...
Ja, gerade fürs
that's not
Militär ist
gonna
das ein
come
Problem.
back and bite us anyway, is it?
It can only come back and bite us if we stop existing as a nation.
Yeah.
The population dropping issue that they had on Japan, it has to do with the fact that they're not very good. No.
Check the population.
Yeah, our population is slightly decreasing, and that is because our standard of living is still in semi-struggling.
Yeah.
It is... Well, right now it's actually going a little bit back up.
Growing
but
a little bit.
It's kind of staying stable.
Yeah.
The way to get that changed is let's go over here, take a giant legitimacy hit, and pretend it's not a bad thing, and do my favorite law.
You're gonna do the charity hospitals, aren't you?
Yes, because...
You know what we could do? You know what we could do instead?
what could
It's
we
too
do?
late now
No,
because
we
you've
can-
already done this.
No, we can do
But we could abolish child labor.
it. Need many people. The parents go off to war, the children go to the mines. It's not a great way of living, but it's 1837. It's acceptable. If we're going to
Okay.
change child labor, we probably should touch, I don't know, serfdom or the slave trade and the things I'm kind of ignoring over here.
Human rights. Right.
It was a different time. Who will... Chat. So, a lot of our trade routes have started losing productivity because we're building.
Okay, weil sie Eisenminen haben, lohnt
Because
sich
we're
der Handel
building
nicht
up
mehr?
our own industry,
Yes. Our military goods are still expensive. That's
Mhm.
because we have input shortages.
Gut, aber man
of
muss sagen, sie haben das
tools
Problem
and
jetzt doch
chips
relativ
and
elegant
all that,
offenbar
which
lösen
we're
können.
trying to work
So, dass
on.
sie normal weiterspielen
It all
können.
kind of connects. If you look here,
Respekt.
we've got tools input shortages. Tools require iron. I don't even think I fast built the tool industry, so that
Yeah. How's arms? How are our arms industries actually looking? We have none still. What?
Hä? Er hat die doch... Die sind alle wieder weg?
okay. We have video evidence.
Die sind alle wieder weg.
But
Ach
Is
du
something destroying,
Scheiße.
Our manufacturing industries.
Okay. Der Bild ist kaputt.
remember when we said hot code?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can just hear my QA team,
Yeah.
well, my ex-QA team, screaming in the background of, we didn't test that specific part, Paul, so
Okay, ja.
we don't
Ich glaube,
know.
das wird ein kurzer Stream. Weil so kann man nicht
You
spielen.
also played this.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
I played it yesterday. Yes, it worked yesterday on my machine.
someone did something yesterday.
Somebody has done something.
Now, this is not. Forgive us. Now we're
QA
now we're
brand
now we're troubleshooting. Now we're QAing. This is only happening for us, right?
That is the interesting thing. It is only our industries
Guck mal, es
that
ist
are
alles wieder weg.
self-destroying.
Okay, ganz offensichtlich ein Bug.
So the question is this?
I'm not cheating. Well, I am cheating, but let's see if they destroy.
Okay. Ja, jetzt QA, jetzt testen sie ein bisschen das Spiel.
Yeah, okay.
You're not gonna get destroyed when you're looking at them, Paul. Close the window down. Pop it back up. Nope. Nope. They are.
Kann doch nicht sein,
there.
dass es nur ein Ägypten-Problem ist, oder?
So it's very specific Egypt sabotage.
Might be Egyptian sabotage going on. Someone scripted in something like on monthly pulse destroy all buildings in Egypt just for our playthrough here.
I mean, yeah, we could just do that, but It's not as fun as figuring out where the problem is.
Yeah.
This is why we're paid to do this.
We still have those arms industries are still there now.
The shipyards are here. I would like to take a moment to knock it down and check a different version, see.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing we can do this.
Ja, genau.
Sure.
Sollen sie
You wanna
zurückpatchen.
load the save up in a previous one.
I don't think the save's going to be worthwhile.
We might have to take a 5-minute intermission
Yep.
at this point.
Völlig in Ordnung, Leute.
Okay.
Nehmt euch Zeit. Ja. Unerwartet der Start in den Stream. Aber es ist auch, also ich muss mal sagen, erstens, klar, sie programmieren immerzu daran rum. Das Ganze wird vermutlich jeden Tag irgendwie ein bisschen weiterentwickelt. Und immer wenn man was Neues macht, gibt es auch neues Fehlerpotenzial. Aber es ist natürlich auch ein bisschen gewagt, einen Stream zu starten mit einer ganz neuen Version, die man jetzt vorher für den Zweck noch nicht getestet hat. Naja, manche Leute leben riskant, manche gehen auf Nummer sicher. Ist so eine Typfrage, ne? Ich bin gespannt. Also normalerweise, ich kann nur hoffen, dass sie im Studio irgendwie, aber haben sie bestimmt, das läuft ja bei denen auch schon über Steam. Die werden jetzt zurückpatchen können, hoffentlich, auf eine vorherige Entwicklerversion und starten dann einfach nochmal. Also das wäre jetzt der einfachste Weg, in der Hoffnung, dass dieser Bug wirklich nur einer war der aktuellen Version. Ja, also auf jeden Fall, was Paradox ist wirklich manchmal auch echt ein Chaoshaufen, so groß sie geworden sind, aber auf eine sympathische Art und Weise. Und am Ende kriegen sie ja doch ziemlich viel gebacken, muss man mal sagen. Ja, vielleicht war es Martin, der sich jetzt verabschiedet hat. Hat ihnen noch ein kleines Geschenk dagelassen, bevor er krank geworden ist. Oder er ist deshalb krank geworden, weil er wusste, was ihn schwant. Elias, ja, das superschnelle Spiel mit einem großen Plan ist ungeeignet, den Käufern das Spiel vorzustellen. Das stimmt. Sie hatten aber schon beim letzten Stream gesagt, dass es jetzt nicht mehr darum geht, das Spiel vorzustellen, sondern das Spiel zu spielen. Das ist jetzt so ein bisschen ein Zielgruppenproblem. Sie gehen, glaube ich, so intern jetzt, oder was heißt, sie gehen jetzt davon aus, dass diejenigen, die dies hier zuschauen, schon vorher ein bisschen zugeschaut haben, sich schon beschäftigt haben und jetzt nicht zum ersten Mal Victoria 3 sehen. Das ist, glaube ich, der Ansatz. Muss man einfach so akzeptieren. Ich bin so ein bisschen da, um vielleicht das hier und da noch abzufangen, aber das ist natürlich auch nicht möglich bei dem Spieltempo. So, wie weit kann man einen Rollenspielansatz einbauen? Ja, theoretisch ja, natürlich über Herrschereigenschaften, aber es kann natürlich dadurch sehr statisch sein. Das Spiel basierte eigentlich auf einem starken Loop in Richtung Industrialisierung und so weiter. Und die Anfangsherrscher sind häufig sehr konservativ. Insofern ist ein rollenspielerischer Ansatz, was die Herrscher betrifft, immer sehr, sehr spezifisch. Kann nur ein Weg sein, das Spiel zu spielen. Man könnte sich rollenspielerisch auch sagen, ich spiele jetzt einfach nur immer aus der Sicht einer Fraktion, zum Beispiel der Intelligenzia oder der Arbeiterklasse, und möchte deren Ziele durchsetzen. Das wäre auch ein Ansatz. Man kann auch so eine Art historischen Ansatz wählen, wo man versucht, so ein bisschen die historische Perspektive des Landes und ihrer Herrscher über diese 100 Jahre umzusetzen, auch die Entwicklung innerhalb des Landes. Also, aber so ein ganz astreiner rollenspielerischer Ansatz gibt es nicht. Ja, die Interessen der Regierung spielen. Das Problem ist aber, das ist ja statisch. Der Gag ist ja, dass du die Regierung ändern kannst. Und wenn du die Interessen der Regierung spielst, änderst du ja die Regierung nicht. Sondern du bleibst dann immer bei dem einen Punkt. Und so funktioniert das Spiel am Ende eigentlich nicht. Aus der Sicht des Volks Rollenspiel betreiben, wie geht das denn? Das Volk ist ja hat ja sehr unterschiedliche Interessen. Auch hier. Es gibt halt unterschiedliche Interessensgruppen. Das Volk wird ja in den Interessensgruppen vertreten. Nee, in WIC 2 habe ich nicht die Parteien geroleplayt, das habe ich nicht gemacht. In WIC 2 mit meinem Preußen-Let's Play habe ich quasi die preußischen Könige bzw. die preußischen Regierungen, die es historisch gab, geroleplayt, aber nicht die Parteien. Ja, die Community-Regierung wählen geht auch nur begrenzt, weil wenn man ein Wahlsystem hat, dann gibt es natürlich so Parteien. Ab dem Punkt kann man natürlich auch die Regierung dann spielen, wobei man halt sehr hart auch beeinflussen kann, wie Wahlen ausgeht. Das heißt, wenn man die Regierung gut spielt, dann verändert die sich auch nicht großartig. Es geht nicht so einfach. Man muss andere Ansätze finden. Und insofern kann man auch nicht die Community-Regierung wählen lassen, außer... Ja, es ist auch schwierig, weil wenn die überhaupt gar keine Unterstützung haben, funktioniert das Ganze nicht. Und in einem Wahlsystem kann man das eh nicht machen durch die Community, weil es ja Wahlen gibt. So, Sie sind zurück.
Hello again. So, we are back after having taken a quick look at what might be happening with Egypt and their manufacturing industries. And we have a few theories, but we are going to do the time-honored turn it off and turn it back on again. Right, Paul?
You could have said it in such a more professional way of like, we're professionals. So we looked around at the script and we're like, clearly it's not broken, but we turned it back on and it didn't look broken, so we're going to try.
On a fresh restart, it looks like they do have all their industries like they're supposed to have.
Okay, sie starten tatsächlich.
We couldn't get it to fail the second time, so we're going to keep trying from the beginning. And
I'm going to go
quickly
at
go
quick
back.
speed and catch us up.
And then, you know, if it fails, honestly, if it's a country issue, then worst. If push comes to shove here, we will just grab another country.
Is your Victorian economy not working correctly? Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, exactly. That's what every economy needs, a little reboot now and then to get going.
I think that's just joining the British market.
We're rapidly
actually
doing
going to
our
like
stuff.
us. France
Ja,
likes
Ägypten
us.
startet mit 7 Waffenindustrien, ja, habe ich auch gesehen.
Are we going to Austria now?
Well, I mean, the
Oh.
British are...
British hate us now.
What the hell have the British been doing?
Oh, they're fighting.
There's just some war over some things in China. Nothing of
Some
importance.
sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, aber scheinbar ist die Staatsdiplomatie
so
so ein
we're
bisschen zufällig.
passing National Guard again.
Yep,
And
doing some iron mines, getting some
nice.
logging camps.
Do we have the second tier of construction?
We do.
We do.
But I also don't want to bankrupt myself horribly because, one, we don't have a tool industry up and running.
Okay.
And two, we need as much money as possible to pay for the
Right.
military as long as possible.
Yeah. But now, what do we have here?
Just chances to make it go faster
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pissing off the petite bourgeoisie and the intelligentsia.
Okay, also wir haben
Which
hier
we did
ganz
by
klar einen
default.
Min-Maxer am Start.
Do not care for the petite
Story
bourgeoisie.
und Roleplay ist ihm, glaube ich, nicht so
They
wichtig.
care for me, though.
Yeah.
Crud.
They.
Da wird nur auf
I'm not
den
sure you're ever
Tooltip
doing
geguckt und
things
die
correctly in
verändern.
life if the petite bourgeoisie is the one behind you.
Right.
Do some
So we're
Okay.
going for
Kaffeesteuer.
basically the luxury goods,
yeah.
because those pops tend to have the most amount of wealth, and we want to not.
They're happy at this point anyway.
They're content.
Wow,
Yeah.
eine Menge Luxussteuern.
So if we tax tobacco, coffee, luxury clothes, luxury furniture. Frustrated with the legal
So, das sind jetzt alles
process
Events, die im Zusammenhang mit der
surrounding the
Debatte
national
dort.
guard. The bourgeoisie has approached us with an
Yeah.
offer to
We can
expedite.
speed it up for you. Yeah.
Ihr seht aber oben 3,7% Erfolgschance. Das wird nicht so schnell was.
Oh, This. 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 I like anybody who supports me, so we're just going to pretend he didn't have a problem.
Yeah. What happened to our generals?
I didn't get to recruiting them. Let's do another hope.
Okay, die
That
Generalssache.
is nice. Morale damage protection is going to help out a lot.
Okay, er hat die schon
For
alle entlassen.
those who are joining us fresh for this run of the game, what we're trying to do here is get a good defensive army up and going, because we suspect that something might be coming down with the Ottomans sooner rather than later. And while we're not really interested in going to blows with them, we do want to defend our borders. So
I'm also playing hard and fast with IGs. We're gonna tick some people off.
another thing you did was make sure that we had the right production methods in our military buildings.
Yes, I did. Oh, so
Have we, by any chance, lost any buildings? Let's. No.
don't look jinx it.
Alle noch da.
Right so far.
This is not good.
Right.
These
Okay.
QA steps could not reproduce.
Yeah.
Works on my machine. Would have liked it to work the first time. I am quite certain I'm going to go back.
Wie
to
ist
my
das so
desk
schnell
today
passiert mit
with a message from my QA team
der geringen
Hey,
Erfolgschance? Habe ich
you
nicht
knew
gesehen.
about that one.
So, jetzt modernisieren sie ein bisschen was von
We're
ihren
going to be
Betrieben.
using as many artillery and
Yeah. We're just at line infantry.
yeah,
right?
line
Yeah.
infantry, but we need to get the small arms industry. If you notice here, it's very expensive.
Yep.
We dig through it, tells us it's because an input goods shortage.
Right.
Okay, die Leute im Chat werden langsam ungehalten, dass sie nichts sehen, nichts
Honestly,
mitbekommen.
it's because we're missing iron, more than likely. We're buying a lot and we're not able to sell any because
Sagen wir es mal so, wir bekommen was anderes mit in diesem Durchlauf. Nicht die Details, aber die große Entwicklung. Achten wir
All
darauf.
right.
Paul.
Randomize it.
The second country on the list, I believe, was Zulu.
I think I have found a menu bug. There's probably what's destroying it.
A menu bug.
Because this was here, not like, was it not here 30 seconds ago?
Yeah.
Was?
Going back through.
Ist es wieder passiert?
The interface is probably what's destroying this.
Oh, maybe.
Ach du Scheiße.
Maybe it's my favorite.
Maybe,
it's my
right.
favorite UI view.
Yeah, it might be.
But I like it. I like it so much.
Might be the downsize button being triggered.
Ah,
It doesn't
okay.
exist for half of this. All right. Regardless.
We are actually going to switch country,
Okay.
and we will be going back to playing Egypt once this is fixed, right?
Naja.
Like not in the stream, but
No.
another time in the future. We will
Okay, sie
play Egypt.
gehen
but
in
for
Richtung
And then you
now-
took our jobs.
Yeah.
Ja,
But now
aber,
I think
passing
we're
the-
switching to Zulu.
aber das,
Passing the law should not have done it, but that's
das
a-
Menüproblem ist doch dann da auch.
Zulu. Small, unrecognized power. Skelly, wherever you are, you win. But I also want that bug fixed. Because I know it was you.
So, just to be on the safe side, let's switch out of this view, right? Sorry, but
It's efficient.
just to be, yeah.
Ja, also muss auch sagen, diese
Love
große
pretty
Ansicht ist
pictures,
einfach
but I love
total
that better.
total
They
unübersichtlich.
only have the one state.
Yes, we're going to be playing a small one-state nation. We're the Zululand, not to be confused.
So, jetzt hat er keinen
with,
Masterplan mehr, Leute.
Lithuania, if I
Oh Gott, der Ärmste.
And somebody's going to correct me if I'm wrong.
Ehrlich gesagt, wenn ich an ihrer Stelle wäre, hätte ich den Stream abgebrochen.
This thing called the British
Aber
Empire near us,
Respekt.
under the Cape Colony, and the Portuguese to our north, and 2 Dutch Boer states to our west. Not a lot of fun. Why is the capital's name heavily influenced by the Dutch Afrikaner language? Because we can't have dynamic namings, and somebody put this here from when it gets conquered, I'm assuming, or what's currently there. That's something we should probably look into.
Yeah. Yeah, city names do not support dynamic localization yet.
Yet is the key word in that
Um,
sentence. Alright, we
so-
have the Zulu, we have armed forces.
Yeah.
We will stop bolstering them just because I want more authority.
Rural
I will
so-
not bolster them, I want more authority. Being
Okay, jetzt ändern sie
this
halt
kind of a nation
mitten
without
im
much of
Spiel
tech,
die Nation, deswegen gibt es
there's
jetzt
not a lot
Einstellungen,
of call for change.
die sie nicht haben wollen.
Imagine that.
Das finde ich super schwierig
Look at our
jetzt.
tech.
Yeah.
sich
They're not
einzufinden in
allowed
ein neues Land.
So we are going to want to push through rationalism and
Luskino,
as soon
keine
as possible
dynamischen
for the
Stadtnamen.
university.
Das ist noch ein Unterschied.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're limited to tech spread, which is also really bad given our
Tech spread is,
literacy rate.
yeah, I mean, we can promote some social mobility, which will help with some education access, but it's a small rate to increase.
Yeah.
We will also want to do the agricultural industry. That'll even make, I believe it affects our subsistence.
Now, why? Yeah, look at that. That's good. When you looked at the state panel there, the expand manufacturing industries button is grayed out. Why is that?
We can't build manufacturers. We
Why
don't
can't we do that? Do we have no manufactories?
We don't have the tech
We
for
don't have
manufacturers.
Okay, Zule haben noch
We don't
keine,
even know what those are.
keine
That's-
Industriebetriebe,
We are
Manufaktur.
Is that more important than rationalism?
no.
If you
You
say
need
so.
you look. By the time we build that, we will have built a logging camp. We will have gotten this. We need.
Okay.
We
All right.
we
Okay.
need we need paper. We need so many things.
All right. I believe you.
Now-
our cash reserves are full.
Yes,
Now, is that just because our cash reserves are really small?
that is.
Ja, klar muss man ihnen das
the
zugute
case.
halten, dass sie
Our
weiter.
cash reserves, yeah, are
Yeah.
small 95,000. We are.
Okay,
Now,
also
here's the fun thing. Do we want to go crazy, or do we want to try and industrialize and raise the standard of living of these pops as fast as possible?
tja,
Spend more money, Paul. I'm working on spending money. I'm asking questions of our goal.
Yeah.
Industry?
Industrie oder
Too many people are saying crazy.
Yeah,
expandieren.
I think industry is going to take more time than crazy. So,
Yeah, but industry is more fun than crazy.
what were you
Ja,
thinking?
finde ich auch.
I was
in
thinking
terms
of
of crazy.
actually getting rid of our barracks and our military and trying to turn this into a trading outpost as fast
Yeah.
as possible. The
Yeah.
goal is to get standard of living as close to 20.
Sure.
Okay.
We should
I'm going to
definitely do that. Now, the benefit that we do have is we actually
Okay, sie
have
machen jetzt
some,
ihre Armee kaputt, ihre Baracken.
plantations that
Yes.
we can build here, right?
The other benefit that we have, let's improve some relations. I'd like to get Portugal to be my friend and make sure the UK doesn't go crazy.
Okay, man merkt aber, er hat Sudo, glaube ich, schon mal gespielt. Ja?
If I actually reduce...
Ich meinte, er ist Q&A-Typ, der hat
care
wahrscheinlich
about
schon alles
building
gespielt.
relations with them. So I'm going to play at speed 5 and 4, and we're going to try not to pause too much, because as smaller nations, what we're going to have to be doing is pulling the levers and waiting for some pretty drastic changes. Now, I could do
in the early game.
in the early game, and I could do that, and it could be very slow, and we could talk through all of the actions as to why, but it also doesn't allow for the most riveting of an experience.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
also
going to
das
be
ist jetzt die
weird,
Erklärung
and we're going
seiner
to get rid
Art,
of
das
our
zu
entire
präsentieren.
barracks,
Er will lieber
bump into
die großen
multiple
Entwicklungen
construction
schnell haben,
industries, and try and
als
go
die
bankrupt
Details zu
as fast
erklären.
as we can.
Liebe Leute,
Excuse me?
You didn't hear that.
er ist kein Steinballen. Ich mach's genau
It's not an
andersrum.
exploit.
Aber er hat auch nur 3
Standard of
Stunden.
living is
Ich habe
increasing
200 Folgen.
rapidly.
It's because we're not taxing.
Yeah.
And also, if you may notice, we have these things called serfdom and slave trade.
Oh, we do.
And they don't care.
Right. Right.
So they will go work wherever we put them.
Yeah.
We aren't going to be able to make... Why is literacy so high? 22% is not a horrible statistic.
Ja, das ist
I would
Nummer
not actually know.
186 weltweit.
It is. Oh!
Because of
So
that.
we're doing social mobility. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're increasing the education access, so that's going to keep popping up.
Ah, okay.
Kill England just like the Zulu did in IRL. Well, kind of hard to do that since I just got rid of the barracks.
Yeah.
we are going to.
Also, we have to wait for them to come. I don't
We
think
don't
we're
even
going to be
have the-
doing any
We
NATO
don't
landings.
even have the tech for a
over
port.
South.
Well, we don't even have the tech for ships.
Yeah.
Okay, sie haben keine
No,
Technologien
we're
für,
gonna have to
für Häfen und Schiffe.
build up a little bit.
Jetzt,
But now
Manufaktur.
we can build some industry.
Yes, and
We can also reform our economic system to interventionism,
we
if anyone
could-
supported it.
No, so here's the thing: is the people who support it, the 0.1% would be the industrialists. They won't support it till we start.
Ja, genau. Man
empowering
muss
them
erst
to build it.
Industrien haben, damit
Right,
man
because
So-
we don't
die sozialen Klassen hat.
We don't have
Die
any
dann die
industrialists
politischen-
because we have no industry.
Genau.
Yep.
So, first things
Das
first.
heißt, das ist super wichtig in dem Spiel. Der Aufbau deiner Wirtschaft bestimmt auch die politischen Möglichkeiten.
You can see the productivity keeps going down. It's actually pretty high when we're building.
Das kann man halt auch aktiv
Ja.
beeinflussen, dadurch, wie man seine Wirtschaft baut.
Basics.
That's
Still,
and because we
furniture.
have a few logging camps, not too many, but we don't
Yeah.
have much demand for wood outside of construction.
no,
So if we-
construction's very much fueling the entirety of our economy here.
Yeah.
Yes, that coal is what we're going to make money off of.
Oh, nice. 62 potential levels.
Yes, there's a lot of coal over
So,
here.
jetzt fährt. Schaut mal, minus 10.000. Er ist schon wieder in seiner komischen Konstruktions.
Yeah. And
Und das ist-
our gold reserve is depleting rapidly.
Ja, aber
The
richtig,
reason
das
for
kommt-
that compared to,
Das geht nicht. Du kannst nicht mit so einem
other
Mini-Land
nations
Konstruktionsbüros
is
bauen.
we
Wie
have
blöde.
so
Das
few
bringt auch nicht so
buildings
viel, wie er
with
denkt.
such, small cash reserves
Er hat das schon auf der
that
PDX-Con
we
im
just don't
Vortrag
have a lot of
immer zu
capital
erzählt.
built up in our country that we can borrow against.
Ich halte das für falsch.
And the gold reserve also is dependent on that. So
Yeah, and I'll be honest, that's one of the things I'm currently increasing relations with these nations. Is
Yep.
I'm kind of hoping one of them's going to go, hey, do you want us to take on your debt?
Right.
Because I wouldn't be too miffed if we got into their economy, because it would allow us to specialize.
right. Yeah, it would be pretty cheap for one of those big powers to buy us out, right? Buy out our debt, that
Mhm.
is. But then we would owe an obligation to them.
Yeah, I would be hoping that they would take the obligation to put us in a market. That's a gamble. I'm not 100% sure it's going to work.
Yeah.
We could also, you know,
Guck mal, sind jetzt schon
raise our
komplett.
taxes a little bit.
halb
look at
verschuldet,
our
Leute.
Consumption taxes,
Also, die sind gleich bankrott.
liquor.
Innerhalb von 2 Jahren oder was? Nee, noch nicht mal.
Having played Egypt just where you were making so much money and then going over to Zulu, it's like,
yeah.
it's not
Tough.
even, it's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Now we can make
Es
money.
gibt einfach
taxing
nur einen
furniture.
Grund.
Why on
Er
earth?
muss diese Konstruktionszentren wieder abbauen.
Why can we tax furniture when we
Where
know
is that furniture?
that furniture is coming from the cottage industries?
Right. Okay.
Which
It
are
is expensive.
Yes, that's why we are building a furniture factory
Right.
and a textile factory.
Yeah.
Because the best way, since we are not yet trading,
Mm-hmm.
is to use,
Brebelbox, jetzt zeigen sie es ohne Cheese.
Yep.
because furniture requires wood and fabric, which when we're not constructing, will then keep these employed in these industries going.
Oh, there's some affairs. I don't know. I don't think this is a big deal.
I don't think it's a big deal either, but it was also the like, I just want to stare at the camera of the CD who wrote
Nein, das
this.
ist. Kurz nochmal, um zu erklären. Übrigens, wenn ich rede, mache ich sie immer leiser, wundert euch nicht. Das war schon im ersten Stream das Problem.
Yeah, I fired.
Das Problem ist, jedes Land hat, ohne Konstruktionsbüro zu haben, 5 Konstruktionspunkte. Hier oben seht ihr die.
Alright, that is
Jedes Konstruktionsbüro gibt, glaube ich, nochmal 2 dazu. Er hat jetzt 2 gebaut, deswegen hat er 9 insgesamt. Allerdings kosten diese Konstruktionsbüros, wenn sie dann am Laufen sind, wahnsinnig viel Geld. Und das heißt, das muss ungefähr Schritt halten mit euren normalen Einnahmen. Es ist ein Problem. Insofern, klar, du pusht natürlich deine Ökonomie, weil du schneller bauen kannst, aber das geht auch ganz schnell schief.
You're being told we have a reasonably unhealthy economy. That's fair. It's because while even though we've got a surplus, a positive surplus, we have more than 60% of our credit being utilized. Yeah.
Right. We got
Just
academia.
add this to the list of things I want to build in the future.
Universität?
Eventually, we
So früh?
get to building that university.
There
What
is-
are we
Universität auch
researching now?
super
there's
teuer.
funny enough
Im Unterhalt?
nothing, because I didn't.
Krass.
There's funny enough a movement to enact legacy slavery from the intelligence, the trade unions.
So they want us to abandon the slave
that's
trade.
that. Oh, I know that bug. We have already reported that one.
Oh,
Nächster
right.
Bug.
IGs that are not technically marginalized shouldn't be in political movements.
Yeah.
They want to get rid of the slave trade, but not fully get rid of the slave trade.
Right. So limit. So don't bring in any more slaves, but we're not going to abandon slavery.
That's. I mean, it's not got a good chance. The landowners won't go radicalized, but personally, slaves are really bad for standard of living.
Die
because they don't get
Sklaverei
paid
soll ein
the
bisschen
wage they
legalisiert,
deserve.
also ein bisschen eingedämmt werden.
So we are going to need to deal with that. Romanticism.
Ja, warum sollte ich in Englisch spielen? Ich spiele doch immer
We
in Deutsch.
want democracy. Sorry. No, actually, no, I'm not. Why am I lying to you guys? I'm not sorry for that. Congen.
How about shaft mining? We're almost there.
It's gonna happen anyway. Why?
Yeah, but we'll speed it up.
Yes, but I'm not going to be able to build a shaft mine right away. That being said, prospecting.
Prospecting.
Oh, das ging jetzt schnell, ja.
Did we just pass it?
Yeah,
That was fast.
that was a very high success chance on the first roll.
Yeah.
Almost as if. Just look at that. Hereditary bureaucrats.
Na gut, also sie haben ihr Geldproblem hinbekommen.
Yeah.
Vielleicht liege ich ja doch richtig. Falsch, meine ich.
Oh,
Vielleicht
ja.
liegen sie ja doch richtig.
Any good questions?
No.
Any good questions?
Chat's all
yet.
just kind of talking to itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bug with Egypt. Buildings were being destroyed. That's what we get for playing on hot code and wanting to show off the AI.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, let us look at what our diplomatic possibilities are.
Ach so, ein Konstruktionszentrum hat er abgerissen. Stimmt, er ist auf 7
Yeah,
gegangen.
they won't accept.
Okay.
The goal is to get them where they're happy enough. to
Seht
do so.
ihr?
Great Britain also won't accept, but they're the only
they
two.
have no reason
Alles
to
klar.
do that.
No, because if you look into
Naja, da haben sie auf mich
the
gehört.
logic of it, they're going to only start wanting that if you're already trading with you, like for customs unions. You know,
Gut, also
GDP
sie wollen...
difference. We don't have any trade. We have a cautious attitude.
Yeah.
We have to hope that the AI will change that. We're improving relations, hoping.
Wollen sie in den Markt von Portugal rein?
Prospecting, if we hit gold, that's going to be great.
Cool. Is there a chance
Is
to detect-
unspent innovation wasted in when you haven't selected? No, it goes into tech spread, doesn't
your
it?
tech spread? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you don't have to immediately switch up your tech, but it is a good idea to focus in on that as soon as you can, right?
This is
Zuspielen sich zu europäisch. Ja, der hinterliegende Spielmechanik, Spieldesign ist komplett überall dasselbe.
Uh-huh.
The current civil service is stalling because they want their jobs to be protected because they're worried.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
I'd be happy to assist, but unfortunately this requisition form has only been stamped twice. You'll have to file a complaint with the regional ombudsman, who is currently very busy optimizing our new filing system.
They just invented rationalism.
Yes.
And they're already here.
Yeah. we can mitigate and concede and be like, okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
keep them in, or like get back to work. And the answer is get back to work.
Yeah. Now we
Sie
have
bauen
no
eine Uni,
chance
haben
of
keine
success.
Schulen, ja. Britische Professor.
Now, if you go in there, you click on that. So there is a possibility. There's a 50% chance it's going to go to debate.
Yeah.
Which might mean that we will get
Yes.
some positive outcome after. So it's not like the end of the road here.
You know, you don't have to go here. You can also just go
Yeah.
hover. So
Ja.
where did that go?
It's hover over this.
No. Oh no, it's over here because
Yeah.
because we have multi-level tooltips. Yeah, 50% chance that we're going to debate. and
Genau,
be
eine
able to
Debatte
concede
heißt,
something.
es kann in die eine oder die andere
furniture
Richtung gehen.
factory is almost complete.
Yes.
Das heißt,
Only
man kann da die
bankrupt
Erfolgschancen bei Durchsetzung und
Close to it.
Reformen.
We're running
Noch
a
erhöhen.
positive balance. We're doing fine.
If you disappear,
Ja.
I swear.
Ja.
And you
Der
can
Punkt
see
mit den
we're
Konstruktionszentren ist es halt wirklich wert, wenn man standardmäßig 5 hat, viel Geld für 7 auszugeben.
Yes, it's gonna help keep
Da
fabric
habe ich meine
growing.
Zweifel.
And if we look at these industries, you can already see the fact that
Yeah.
clothing and even furniture, it's starting to see a price decrease because we're
Yep.
getting better production.
So, which is nice, because it means that people are going to be moving out of the subsistence farms and
Yep.
into our industries.
We have 140,000 people and we want to make them better off.
Genau, also das ist quasi das Arbeitskräftepotenzial von den normalen Bauern.
Local slaveholders, fearing they could assist in potential uprising.
Uh-huh.
Check on textiles. I will check on textiles. I refuse to play the bad slaver.
Yeah.
Just also because we literally enacted legacy slavery.
Yeah, we're moving in
We've-
the direction of abolition.
Textile industry is not yet up.
Is it being constructed?
Yes, it is the next thing.
Splitters.
We're playing at speed 5, so we're getting a lot more events faster.
Yeah.
Ja, offensichtlich sind schon im Jahr
I don't have money,
1842.
so no. Dear Paradox, you can get a small...
Könnte ruhig sagen, was er da gerade
Multiplayer
entscheidet.
preview
Ist schwer
stream.
mitzubekommen.
Multiplayer, I'm not sure if we're going to be doing that before release. I think it depends on multiplayer stability.
I wouldn't know how multiplayer stability currently is.
I think it's looking really good now, the last report I heard. But
I heard QA laughing when they were doing multiplayer testing this morning, which is either a sign of it's going really well or it's going really bad. Like,
think
there's
it was-
no in-between with that.
But it was not flawless. There were no disconnections, I think. But
Das ist ja schon mal gut zu hören.
but
Textile mills is bored.
Okay.
did you? Yeah. See, this is
that's
interesting
that's-
because that could be the downside button.
Fastbild? Warum
If
macht er schon wieder
something is
Fastbild?
sitting in the construction queue and you downsize it, then it will disappear from the construction queue.
Haben Sie schon wieder das Problem?
I think I know what it is. He says he's gonna try and find a way to blame Martin because Martin's not here.
Ist es schon wieder weggegangen?
It's probably the construction queue. And I bet it is the paging feature of the construction queue.
What?
Okay.
Because I keep seeing the little... I saw a null object. Yeah, live QA.
All right.
You know, I'm not supposed to be doing QA anymore, but once...
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it might be.
I'm not
that.
cheating, I'm QAing. There's a difference.
Democracy. We didn't order any democracy.
Yeah, but the tech did spread,
Yeah.
and we let it.
It happened.
Democracy happens.
Okay, was für ein Wurschtel-Stream, Leute.
Almost a bureaucracy, though.
So it's interesting.
Ich habe das aber gar nicht mitbekommen.
What is going on there?
I'm watching a bit of an economy spiral. It's kind of understandable because we're not. That's an interesting thing to get twice. Sounds like CIA meddling. We've invented.
Also, um ehrlich zu sein, ich glaube, sie tun sich gerade
So we just don't pass laws.
kein Gefallen.
So whoever on chat multiple times ago was like, "Hey, maybe it's because you passed a law." I know what it is, though. I know exactly
What?
who caused this.
Yeah.
Because we have the.
Let's not name.
We're not. No. This is not a shaming of a particular dev and blame, but because we were fixing the checks for most likely barracks and ports, which are based off of law.
Downsizing
That
of
we were
building.
downsizing buildings based on that,
Mhm.
and so what it's doing is it's going, hey, you changed the law. What's the maximum number of buildings you can have for this law?
Yeah.
Oh, 0, and it just destroys your industry.
Yeah.
Okay, also mit jedem Wechsel des Gesetzes
Okay.
werden
Well, I guess we're not
Gebäude
passing
kaputt
laws.
gemacht. Das ist der Bug. Ja, Leute, es macht doch keinen Sinn, keine Gesetze zu ändern.
How are we gonna be playing Zulu now without
Passing laws?
Leute,
I
beendet den
don't
Stream.
know.
Ist doch Quatsch.
Look, it's your job to fix the problems.
I
I
think-
simply find them.
Yeah. I think the question here is, can we save and load this up in 101?
Is there enough time to worry about that?
There's 2 more hours.
Okay, there is enough time to worry
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, also Sie wollen jetzt doch die andere Version laden. Warum haben Sie es nicht gleich getan?
I have a fresh
Fresh
beta
message
key,
and
so-
data key.
yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you. You've turned my screen off so I can start.
So we're gonna need another brief intermission,
Yeah, we can-
and then we're gonna try to come back to the same game or Egypt. I don't
Much
know.
love to. We'll let chat figure it out in
Yeah,
between.
yeah, you guys figure it out.
Ah, geil. Wenn ein Gesetz keine neuen Gebäude erlaubt, dann wird das Land geschleift. Ja, genau. Okay, alles klar. Also für die, die es jetzt nicht mitbekommen haben oder zu spät reingekommen sind, offenbar, also sie haben kurz vor dem Stream noch, wollten sie den neuen Bild zeigen, weil sie da wohl sehr, sehr viel Verbesserung haben in der KI und was weiß ich. Deswegen haben sie sich entschieden, mit dem aktuellsten Bild des Spiels zu spielen. Allerdings haben sie im Vorfeld wohl irgendeine Veränderung gemacht, die jetzt dazu führt, dass, wenn Gesetze verabschiedet werden, aufgrund eines falschen Triggers sämtliche Betriebe, Fabriken, keine Ahnung, die neu gebaut worden sind, was weiß ich, die vorher auch da waren, einfach kaputt gemacht werden. Ich muss sagen, sie haben das jetzt tatsächlich relativ schnell und gut analysiert, ne? Also rausgefunden, was jetzt der Grund ist, wobei es, glaube ich, jemand im Chat schon geschrieben hatte. Das ist auch der Grund, warum es beim Neuversuch mit Ägypten offensichtlich funktioniert hatte. Erstmal wieder, da war alles da. Tja, und in dem Moment, wo das Gesetz, das hatte diesmal länger gedauert, verabschiedet wurde, war es dann wieder weg. Der Chat hat es rausgefunden. Ja, in gewisser Weise ja. Zum Glück haben sie noch 4 Wochen Zeit bis zum Release. Ich bin eingefroren. Also bei mir ist alles in Ordnung. Nee. Astralsilber hat vielleicht auch ein Gesetz erlassen. Dann ist der Twitch kaputt. Nun ja, liebe Leute, mal sehen, was wir heute noch so sehen werden. Das würdest du merken, wenn ich eingefroren wäre, ja, in der Tat. In der Tat. Okay, holt euch noch ein Käffchen, macht es euch nochmal, lehnt euch ein bisschen zurück. Gleich geht's wieder mit Highspeed 5 weiter. Ich bin gespannt, ob sie Ägypten nochmal versuchen oder Zulu. Vergessen wir die letzte Stunde. Ja, also ich sag mal, solche Game-Breaking-Bugs sind natürlich wirklich unangenehm. Das wird jetzt vielleicht einige so ein bisschen in Zweifeln bringen. Aber die werden mit Sicherheit irgendwann auch einen Punkt setzen, wo sie eigentlich der Punkt, was neue Features betrifft, ist schon da. Das heißt eigentlich, jetzt sind sie sowieso nur noch am Balancing und Bugfixing. Naja, ist halt so. Neue Versionen können immer wieder neue Fehler hervorrufen. Zweifel am Spiel nicht, Zweifel an der Vorbestellung eher, ja. Ja, ich denke auch, die werden kurz vor dem Release nicht mehr so viel Änderungen machen. Aber es ist auch klar, dass natürlich gerade die Paradox-Spiele jetzt mit Release noch nicht am Ende der Entwicklung sind, logischerweise. Wobei, man muss einfach sagen, die letzten Releases, die sie hatten, sowohl CK3 als auch Imperta Rom, war, was Bugs und Balances betrifft, eigentlich sehr, sehr gut. Sehr stabil, sehr gut spielbar. Also sie haben eigentlich gezeigt, dass sie es können. Insofern bleibe ich eigentlich da weiter optimistisch. Ne? Mhm. Für alle, die jetzt spät reinschneiden, es gab einen sehr, sehr harten Game-Breaking-Bug in der Version, die sie spielen. Sie haben erst Ägypten gespielt, haben dann gewechselt auf Zulu, weil sie es noch nicht wussten genau, woher der Bug kommt. Jetzt versuchen sie auf die alte Version zurück zu patchen, in der es diesen Bug nicht gab. Das stimmt, Fletcheris. Es waren eigentlich nur EO4-DLCs, die in sehr schlechtem Zustand erschienen sind. Und das eigentlich auch begründet dadurch, dass da quasi ein komplett neues EO4-Team aufgebaut wurde. Ich glaube, daran lag das schon ein bisschen. Während alles andere, klar, nach jedem DLC wurde dann ein paar Tage später dann nochmal ein Patch nachgeschoben für ein paar Sachen. Aber im Großen und Ganzen eigentlich ganz gute Qualität. Das stimmt, das sehe ich auch so, Fletcherius. Anzeigefehler. Ja, bei der Übersetzung gab es so eine komischen Anzeigefehler. Gibt es bei Stellaris auch manchmal. Tja. Weil immer wieder Leute fragen, was ich denn spielen werde. Es hängt so ein bisschen davon ab, wann ich die Preview-Version bekomme und wann ich was zeigen darf, ob schon vor dem Release oder erst mit Release. Das ist immer unklar und unterschiedlich. Ich habe vor, dass ich diesmal so eine Art Let's Play mache, so eine Art Tutorial-Let's Play, wo ich versuche, mit einem eher einfachen Land sehr langsam zu spielen und mich sehr auf die Kernmechaniken erstmal konzentriere, die meines Erachtens Wirtschaft, also Industrie und politische Entwicklung ist. Und dafür eignet sich, wie ich finde, Schweden sehr gut, weil da kann man sich diplomatisch gut absichern, hat eine sehr, sehr gute Ressourcensituation mit Eisen und Holz. Kohle haben sie, glaube ich, nicht, aber da kann man gut handeln. Und dann kann man erstmal das richtig gut lernen und zeigen. Und entweder beende ich das als größeres, längeres Let's Play, so ein bisschen nach so ein klassisches Ziel, so eine Art soziale Utopie zu verwirklichen, ein Land der Gleichen und Freien, so ein bisschen. Aber vielleicht breche ich das dann an einem bestimmten Punkt ab, weil es halt nur ein Tutorial-Let's Play ist und starte dann nochmal ein anderes neu, dann mit Release. Das werde ich sehen. Dann bin ich im Moment... Preußen liegt natürlich nahe. Preußen ist natürlich ein super geiles Land zum Spielen. Habe ich aber Victor 2 schon mal gemacht. Und es werden vermutlich sehr, sehr viele machen, wobei das für mich eigentlich egal ist. Aber ich finde interessant, mal die Gegenseite zu spielen und zu zeigen, das wäre Österreich-Ungarn in dem Falle. Und dann eher wieder so ein historisches Let's Play zu machen. So ein bisschen aus der historischen Perspektive der österreich-ungarischen Monarchie. Bloß mit dem Ziel, erstens den Vielvölkerstaat zu bewahren, zweitens die deutsche Einigung zu verhindern, vielleicht auch die italienische Einigung zu verhindern. Ja, das wären so die großen Ziele. Das ist im Moment meine Überlegung, das kann sich aber dann noch ändern. Schweiz als Let's Play könnte man fürs Tutorial auch machen, aber finde ich nicht ganz so interessant wie Schweden. Da hat man doch noch mal ein bisschen mehr Möglichkeiten. Großbritannien ist langweilig. Ja, Großbritannien ist vor allem anstrengend. Man hat wahnsinnig viel zu tun auf der ganzen Welt. Man ist natürlich auch sehr, sehr stark. Und was bei Großbritannien natürlich auch ein bisschen wiederum langweilig ist, das gebe ich zu. Du kannst quasi mit der gleichen Staatsform die 100 Jahre durchspielen. Du kannst es, glaube ich, relativ gut stabilisieren, bist schon einigermaßen liberal, musst halt die Industrialisierung gut nach vorne bringen. Kann man Nationen wie Polen 36 freilassen? Ich glaube, ja, freilassen würde gehen. Du müsstest dann irgendwie als Preußen starten. Ja, es ist halt dann immer nur ein Teilstaat. So, es geht weiter, Leute.
Hello and welcome back for a third time.
Because it is the charm.
We are going to be playing Egypt again because
Ägypten.
we think we have figured out the problem with the hot code, or rather the QAs that were watching the stream.
Aber das war doch nicht
figured it out
der normale
for us
Chat,
live
sondern
as
QAs, die
we're
zugeschaut
going
haben.
through. So
Bless the QA team for live troubleshooting.
Yes.
And we are back to a older and safer build, which is
Sehr gut.
the one that is most likely going to be closer to the release as opposed to our hot patch. Which what the other one was. So for those of you who are like, oh no, the game's going to release broken. No, it won't.
no, it will not.
So we'll release a different kind of broken.
Yes, this is 1.0.1, and it will hopefully not have the bug which we just experienced, which we believe is that whenever you pass a law, at least as a player country, you lose all your buildings. Or at least you lose
Specifically,
all
you
the,
lose all your industry buildings.
yeah,
which is
manufacturing. Any building that isn't limited by state resources, basically.
Okay.
Because there are some laws, it turns out, that says under this law your buildings, this particular building can only be this size, and that means that when you pass a law that doesn't have that, it's going to say all these other buildings I have no information on, so let's say 0. You get nothing. So that's what we think is going on. We're gonna run Egypt from the top, and you are once again enacting your National Guard, and we are preparing for a defensive war against the Ottomans, which we think is coming.
Well, I hope
Also alles
it's
nochmal
coming,
von vorne?
because otherwise I'm doing all this preparation for naught.
Yeah.
And gonna go at speed 5 because I really don't want to show off for the same thing.
Yeah, we're catching.
Let's play teacher instead of Ledman. We're gonna catch up. Look for get an open terrain commander.
So, das kennen wir jetzt schon langsam, was er da macht, warum er das macht.
Explorer.
I mean, I'd like to do expeditions, so we'll keep you.
Oh,
And,
sehen wir vielleicht
supply
Expeditionen noch? Das wäre cool. Die Nilquelle von den Ägyptern finden oder sowas.
Give them a decent amount of troops.
Was ich mir tatsächlich erhoffe, dass das Thema Suezkanal irgendwie noch eine Rolle spielt, dass sie es zumindest mal erwähnen, wie das funktioniert.
Here we go. Now, our trade is going better.
Still having the same problems, taxation problems, iron shortages.
That's fine. But we're not having inefficient trade routes at this point, right?
No, because we are actually producing ships.
Yes.
Because our
okay.
industry has not disappeared.
Very good.
Ja, noch
Turns
nicht.
out
Noch
when
ist das
you have an
Gesetz ja noch nicht
industry,
durchgesetzt.
Things actually work.
Arms industries have an input good shortage because of iron, right?
Which we know about and are
Yeah.
working on.
Good stuff. And we are saying no to getting involved in
Oh,
Ethiopia.
they offered us an obligation, but, you know,
Keine außenpolitischen...
yeah, it's going to be
Hazard-Spiele?
existential conflict soon, I think. So.
yeah, but I'm gonna make it.
Okay, sie machen Hedjas zum Vasallen.
Part of me is tempted.
Was passiert jetzt gerade?
Hedges is one of our. They're a tributary,
Yeah.
so they're paying us a bit of money.
Ah, okay, sie verändern den
We
Status.
can make
Habe
them
ich es richtig
get
verstanden?
more money by making them a vassal,
Yeah.
Ah, okay, alles klar.
and also be a part of the market. Well, they're already part of the market. As
Do they
tributary.
have money?
What little money they'd have would be
Yeah.
ours.
I mean, their GDP is like 40 times.
Das wäre eine
smaller
genervte
than
Antwort
ours,
von mir.
Yeah, their GDP is small.
Yeah.
They're not
And it's based on that, right?
Yeah,
Their contribution.
that's an interesting calculation. That I think I know what's there.
Broken.
Well, no, it just. Oh no, it's got 2 states. That's why.
Yeah.
I thought it was like it's a 1-state nation showing
With
it 82%, and I was
is
like,
coming from here.
no,
there's
there's your other percent. You may
Ah,
notice
okay,
that
alles
it
klar.
adds up to
99%.
99%,
It's a
because
good old
paradox
paradox
math.
math.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. So we're building some stuff. We have some events happening. What is this?
This is just the
This is-
enactment
yeah.
events. We're going to try and force things through.
Nice.
41%.
Notice our...
Jetzt bin ich echt mal gespannt, ob das...
Oh,
Okay,
I
Bilanz
should
ist gut.
probably
Mit
check.
Ägypten kann man offenbar die
Oh.
Konstruktionsindustrie so ausbauen, aber nur, wenn man
yeah, you're never gonna...
die Angestellten und das
belligerent.
Militär nicht bezahlt.
So basically, this time, France wants nothing to do
Yep.
with us.
Yep.
But Russia, Austria, and
Okay, interessant. Die
Britain
Haltung
may
der
actually
Länder
help us
ist
out.
scheinbar zufällig beim Staat.
Cool.
Oder entwickelt sich irgendwie
Good stuff. And now we're actually running a positive balance too.
Correct.
That is nice.
Hm.
Well, a positive balance, which is causing our standard of living to go down because I've raised taxes.
Ja, genau.
That's true.
I am trying
and
to...
you're paying people nothing.
Und er zahlt hier da
I've
unten
raised taxes.
ganz schlecht.
And,
I
I don't know what you're talking
the
about.
people that are running your government and your defense, what do they need money for?
Ja,
They
genau.
don't. They have nothing to fight for yet.
Yeah. yeah.
Alter, das ist so ein Zyniker.
That was
Was ist jetzt
multiple
hier?
years faster than
Oh!
that usually is. So
Oh!
here we go.
All right. So
Ein historisches
Ottomans.
Event.
The Ottomans have begun their machinations to retake the lands we won
Okay,
from them
krass.
in
Jetzt geht's los.
1833. This is a violation of our sovereignty. However, this is likely to draw the attention of any great powers.
So,
In Europe,
jetzt
giving us a
brauchen sie
chance to gain
Verbündete.
powerful allies.
Mm-hmm.
We must resist this aggression. Now remember,
So.
not one step back.
This is just a
Yep.
cap of for the
Oh, warte mal, das
journal
heißt
entry,
jetzt
right?
geht schon los mit dem
But
Diplomatic
also,
Play.
normally for the diplomatic plays, it will be whoever has an interest in the region.
Yep.
This one kind of helps out a bit by giving by that action, as you saw. Gives
Yep.
all GPs the ability to say, I want to have an interest here to get
Right up.
involved.
Yep.
That being said, it doesn't look good for us.
Okay.
The Sikhs are here.
Mm,
A lot of help
Es
you're
gibt
gonna
keine
need.
Hilfe.
not so much,
And
right?
the Russians,
And the Russians will not accept anything we have to give them.
no. But the one good thing here that I can see is that it might just be us with the Ottomans, and we can possibly hold them.
Okay. Nur gegen die
Should we
Ottomanen.
claim something back?
Yeah, so
Sie können ein eigenes
one, I
Kriegsgesetz
really
definieren.
want war reparations. Two,
Yeah.
good thing we
Oh,
paused because
we
we're right at
For sure do
escalation.
that, yeah.
Vielleicht jetzt noch mal die Armee bezahlen. Ja,
Conquering states, personally.
We could revoke their claims. It seems
das ist, glaube ich, eine bessere
yeah,
Idee. Ja,
but
finde ich auch.
I'll be honest. Our victory condition here is white peace
yes.
because that means we lose nothing.
Also,
But we can be like, hey,
ja, das
we
ist,
want to be friends with,
Oh,
das ist ein
right.
gutes Ziel, das stimmt, ja.
Yes.
and start bringing them
sure. Now, the chances of us actually being able to claim those.
in. Maybe, I don't know, liberating
who
Iraq.
knows?
Irak befreien.
Okay. All right.
Are we going to be successful?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Fair.
All right, mobilizing generals. Watch.
That's
Jeez,
gonna be
that's gonna be
expensive.
expensive. We are
Yeah.
going
Oh
to go
mein
into
Gott.
major debt to do this.
Das wird
Ja.
sehr
We're gonna
teuer.
try and not
Und er sollte jetzt
activate
endlich mal das Militär
conscripts.
bezahlen.
And looking, we have an open terrain commander. We are going to try and push this front
Zwei
as fast
Fronten.
as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're
And
Eine
this for the
Verteidigungs-,
other
eine
one.
we're going
Offensivfront.
to hope that because the AI is also doing this earlier than I'd expect,
Verteidigungsbefehl.
going to raid.
Ein
They are not
Raid-Befehl.
going to have a large amount of artillery. Oh,
Und er setzt auf
so
seine
many things
starke
I would
Artillerie,
like
die
to
er
fix
gewechselt hat.
Time for this.
Ja.
Nee, die Kriegsziele haben,
We'll
glaube ich,
slow it
keinen
down
Einfluss
just
auf die
when that all
Supermächte.
starts. Now the fun bit. We are going to watch our prices start to skyrocket.
Ja, logisch.
Prices for what?
Also,
Probably our military goods.
ja, natürlich, weil die jetzt super verbraucht
Our
werden.
arms industry is already seeing that artillery and
Yes.
small arms can't be met.
And we did solve that iron shortage, so that's good.
Yes, we solved that, and so we've done the most we can do in this short time.
Yeah.
Okay, also ihr seht, offenbar Ägypten ein echt heikler Staat.
Small arms.
Man muss genau wissen, was man tut in Vorbereitung.
At
Jetzt
this
wird's
point, I
interessant.
kind of just want to get as many as possible. Just to try and lower these prices.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm now going into losing money due to bureaucracy problems because tax waste.
Yeah. We can't upgrade that. Can we cancel something else?
No, we could just wait because
Oh, you're building.
we're in the
them.
middle of building this, which will hopefully.
Yeah.
So funny enough, we're going to see our taxes go up because we are decreasing bureaucratic waste, and also we're going to see taxes go up because we are increasing tax capacity at the same time.
That's right.
So it'll be double effort.
And then, but we're also going to see our expenses increase because we're now running more government administrations. So, but it will be
I expect we will
net benefit. For
yes,
sure.
I expect we will get more than we lose.
Yep.
In that situation.
Now the other distinction here, you said tax capacity and tax waste. Tax waste is literally money being set on fire, right? Like that is. We're collecting the money from the pops, but then not all of it makes it to the coffers. Whereas tax capacity is actually taxes unrealized from the pops.
Krieg beginnt.
So there's a distinction there. So solving the tax waste problem is definitely the bigger problem that we have.
Here's going to be the fun bit.
Okay, ich bin gespannt. Die Osmanen stark überlegen, was Anzahl der Truppen...
Could tax waste be considered corruption? Good question.
Hier würde ich tatsächlich mal
no,
mich interessieren für die Werte,
nobody is actually
aber das erklären sie mir nicht genau. Das habe ich selber auch noch nicht genau
You may
kapiert.
notice the lack of guns.
The lack
Jetzt
of guns.
mach mal doch mal langsam und
They're
erklär mal alles.
They are
Irregular
using
infantry
irregular
right now.
infantry. Yeah. So they're bringing a bunch of people to bear on this front that are just coming equipped with their own weaponry. They're paying for nothing.
Now, they're going to keep trying to push us because in the end, they're going to win out by the law of large numbers. They have
Okay.
60 more battalions. They're going to start narrowing down our morale and that kind of thing. But right now
we're okay, right?
we are doing much better in the dead and wounded.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
be
die
able to
Verteidigung
hold
läuft
out for a
erstmal
while.
gut, aber ist halt verlustreich und sie
looking
schicken ihre
Probably
ganzen...
not as good. Pushing slightly.
Good. Nice.
Still, same thing. The AI, because it's 1838, they
Ja,
haven't
ganzen
gotten the industry
Wehrpflichtigen
fully
dabei.
up for enough artillery.
Yeah.
So they're holding
Bin
up.
mal
on
gespannt,
that.
ob sie das hinkriegen.
But
Ooh. Yeah, that's good.
let's see. I was doing tech for general staff, but actually,
Okay, jetzt natürlich auf Militär.
we're not going to want to
Tech.
trade any of our things out. So actually, let's just go for fieldworks.
10% Verteidigung
Some
ist gut, ja.
defense action there.
You may notice our radicals are starting to pop up pretty high.
Yeah. Yeah, million
Jetzt-
radicals.
jetzt noch eine
compared to
Revolution.
50,000 loyalists.
Wow.
That's not a good balance.
No, and it's most
Yeah.
most likely
Yeah.
due to the fact that I am taxing the hell out of them, but I
Yeah.
could tax them worse. We could tax grain.
Now we don't need to. We don't actually need to build that many government administrations. We only need one more, right? Oh, because
I'm trying to
that.
solve taxation
Yeah.
capacity too.
How much do we get for each building there?
About 2 to 3%. I mean, a large look at how much we just got.
There we go. Yep.
Lower Egypt is the
that's
center.
Decent.
It's almost 50% of
Yeah.
our eternal.
Ja,
economy.
dann würde ich vielleicht
So
langsam
that's where
irgendwo die
most
Steuern
of that
senken.
money's coming from.
Yeah.
Warum muss man im
And
Krieg
also
jetzt Geld
because we're
verdienen?
starting to make
Ich meinte,
money
bevor sie
here,
eine
I can
Revolution
start
bekommen.
decreasing taxes
Yes.
to
Alles klar, machen sie auch.
solve this problem.
Yes.
Ja.
I will then.
The standard of living problem and also hopefully the radical.
Es hat Auswirkungen, dass er das
because
Militär
we
nicht
do
bezahlt.
not
Ich
have
glaube,
a
er würde
national
besser
guard, we do
sein,
not
wenn er
have
das Militär bezahlt.
A dedicated police force. We are going to have a radicalization problem eventually. What we also want to do is get
Die haben immer noch nicht die Nationalgarde, ne?
industries up and running a bit.
Yep.
Right now, I'm kind of just looking for where we'd get the biggest bang for our buck, even though it's not the greatest for population numbers.
Yeah.
Based off of the profits.
Now all those radicals are not going to be doing any favors for our war effort either, right?
No, it's balancing what you want and our.
Yeah, exactly. There we're losing.
Because 11% of our population is radical, we're losing 0.23.
Okay,
support
man
today.
verliert
That being
Kriegsunterstützung
said,
durch die
we could
Radikalen.
lose
Okay.
more war support if I couldn't afford to pay for the
Sure.
guns.
Yeah.
So
But it's a balancing act. But we are definitely dropping faster than the Ottomans are, right?
we are, but because we have this cheesing ability called being the player,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to give in right away. And so,
No.
like, we can hold out as long as possible. We can stall a front. We can sit defensive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right now,
Das Problem ist, diese Kriegsunterstützung, wenn die auf
paying a
Null
lot
geht, dann
more
hat
for
man
the war,
verloren.
but that's honestly, if you look, it's because of military goods.
Yeah.
They're paying for a lot more for the war, but they're also losing many more people.
Das
Ja.
ist interessant. Das ist wirklich eine coole Statistik.
And I mean, the money that we're
Beim Krieg
paying
geht es
for
am Ende auch
military
um
goods,
Wirtschaft.
where does that end up?
Back in our own coffers, technically,
Right?
because
Yeah.
we
We're
are
buying it from ourselves. We're
In-
not importing.
in a strange way. Warfare can just be seen as a government expenditure.
Yes.
To better off your people.
Almost like a transfer of wealth.
Almost as if it's just a different kind of industrial complex.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna.
I mean, we can see that if you
Yes.
If you click into them.
So
Ja,
if you look,
Nationalgarde ist sowas wie eine...
I mean,
well,
Nee,
barracks
Nationalgarde
are buying
hat,
up
glaube ich,
arms
Einfluss
industries,
auf die
and we
Armee.
notice our barracks
meines
are
Erachtens.
trying to find new people to go to the front.
Oh yeah.
Ah, zu
Because they
kurz.
lost some, yeah.
Yeah, a few people came home wounded. A few people died.
Yeah.
More than a few people died. But so
And,
right now, iron is still being our major limiter.
Oh yeah.
So we probably want
But
to,
they're making some money.
but we're at the point where throwing more people at it, and the external margin's not
Yeah.
large enough. So we're just going to need to. Actually, I don't know if it's in this. I shouldn't mess with things, but hey, look at that! Alt-click top of the construction queue.
Oh, nice, nice.
Wonderful quality of life. We have a vulnerable front. Yeah, it's the AI's cleaning up a pocket.
Oh yeah.
We have managed to separate a few things.
separated.
The Ottomans are trying to
recapture things from that little beachhead there.
Yeah, this is kind of just a diversionary force. If we're, I'm hoping it's gonna do. We're holding here much better than I thought we would.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have the technological advantage here for sure.
Yeah, and I mean that's a tech advantage, which is holding on about a 2-to-1.
Yeah.
Which, thank God.
Yep.
Because once you start losing
Was
the
ist-
Anatolian front,
Yeah.
you lose it. They're next thing you know, they're at Cairo, and we have to concede.
Was schön zu sehen ist, dass
The one
offenbar also
luxury we
wirklich
have here is there's
die
not
reine
a lot of
Zahl
infrastructure for
hier-
them to push through.
Mm-hmm.
nicht zu
Why
bedeuten
is
ist, zumindest in der
Oman-
Einzelschlacht, sondern wirklich Technologie auch zählen kann.
Rwanda is fighting revolutionary Rwanda.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know this is an older build and we don't have the flags changed, but I would love it if it was just the opposite stripes.
Yeah.
That would be great.
You can script that.
I guess I can put my money where my mouth is now.
That's right. Right.
We don't have a tech advantage outright. What it is we are paying
Yeah.
through the nose by taxing our people to buy as many British and European artillery pieces as possible to fund our troops.
Yeah. Yeah, what I
and
mean by tech advantage is not like we're better off in military
This-
tech, but rather
this little thing right here
Yeah.
of paying £30,000 a month,
Ja.
or no,
Krass.
weekly, basically, and we're spending half of it on artillery.
a week. Yeah,
Yeah.
£30,000 a week.
Week.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's also while pissing off our people by not paying them
Minus-
their wages. 'Cause
Yep.
We keep going.
Okay, es hat doch keinen
You
Einfluss
want the gun? You want to be paid well.
auf die Fähigkeit im Krieg,
Yeah. So
Löhne,
yes, so
interessanterweise.
that is definitely what I
sondern
mean,
nur auf
by
die
tech
Zustimmung
advantage. It comes
Still.
down to not only who
Und
has
natürlich
the
den
tech,
Lebensunterhalt.
but also
Okay,
who's
wow.
making it and who's willing
Hätte ich
to
nicht
pay
gedacht.
for it. So.
Yeah. Let us
Ja, wie man jetzt einen weißen Frieden in der Situation erreichen kann, weiß ich auch
try
nicht. Wir
and
werden das
make sure
sehen.
that we don't fall too low on a standard of living. Yeah, you can have your paycheck or you can have your bullets. Most people would go for the bullets because the paycheck doesn't last then. Let's see how going.
Oh mein Gott, was für ein Zyniker.
We're behind, but we're not so far behind in terms of war support. How can we make them go down fast?
Ja, das ist die große Frage.
Thing. They will lose one per day, or sorry, one per week.
Their war support.
We're losing only 0.64.
No, this is them 0.64.
Oh, yeah, I'm
and we're
misreading it.
losing
Yeah.
1.04, and that's because radicals versus casualties. I'm assuming.
It's a lot of casualties.
Radicalization.
They've
Okay.
taken substantially more casualties than we have, but it's all percentage
Ja,
based,
es ist die
right?
Prozentzahl
and
von
also
ihrer
larger
Gesamtbevölkerung.
population as well.
I'm not going to talk about balance on stream, but there's that one thing I talked about of we're ticking casualties consistently as if they're all fresh. Every tick is taking the 200 casualties. If we put it off over a longer amount of time, probably want to decrease
Oh, I see.
it.
Yeah.
But really, it's our own radicalization.
Yeah, that's, I mean.
Which is why I'm trying to decrease taxes. Like, if we want to stall this and go as fast as we can. One, I can actually, since we're not fighting, just say, cool, let's just hold this front.
Yeah.
We've done enough. We're holding 45 troops here. They're going to be unable to push that.
Ist das wirklich genug?
No.
Oder sollte man nicht
Radicals.
versuchen, die dort komplett zu killen, damit man die Division, die
Standard
Regimenter
of living.
oben frei hat?
Is the big push. Political movements,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do national supremacy.
Ja, okay.
The
Also
slaves are just
Lebensstandard
not
ist
gonna
das
be
größte
happy
Problem.
Regardless, that's kind of understandable.
What's the,
Regierung, ja, es kann passieren,
yeah.
dass die Soldaten rebellieren, wenn es ein
People being
Turmoil
fired from
gibt.
buildings, probably because the economy's been thrown for a little bit of a shambles.
Das kann auch im Krieg passieren im Übrigen.
What we could do,
Aber die Zahl der Radikalen geht zurück.
some welfare payments.
Aber ist es dann nicht besser, einfach die Steuern
Sure.
zu
Do
senken?
we have a lot
Oh
of
Gott,
unemployment?
minus 30.000, was ist da denn los?
No,
No.
that's the problem.
I mean, welfare will also top up people that are being paid
Krieg ist teuer,
very
Leute.
poorly. But honestly, those people are probably
Ach so, sie hatten die
government wages
Steuern
or
runtergebracht.
government and military workers.
It could be because we're just not paying them the wage. I decided.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! It's starting to drop. Oh no, it's going up. Don't pay attention to that. Yep, drop.
But yeah, I mean,
Okay, also
if we
der Punkt
want
ist,
the war
ich hab's
to-
gerade verstanden.
if we want
Sie
to,
haben die Steuern reduziert, aber dadurch, dass sie die Gehälter quasi fast auf Null gesenkt haben, hat die Steuerreduktion nicht viel gebracht, weil wenn du nicht viel verdienst, nützt ja auch eine
You wanna stop
Steuersenkung nichts.
constructing buildings?
You know my weakness.
I
Bob.
do know your weakness. It's almost as if I've been a QA and I know how to get a developer to agree with me.
Yes.
We could do a multitude. We could, if we pause it, everything's kind of fine. And
Yeah.
we could be like, all right, fine.
Now, here's a totally out there question. Could we win the war?
With enough time, we probably could.
That's-
I mean, could we go on the offensive
We already did kind of go on the offensive
down there? Yeah.
Now the thing about going on the offensive runs the risk of more casualties, which also, I mean, war support.
Yeah.
I say that
geht
as if
rapide runter,
attrition
also-
isn't the biggest killer.
Attrition is a big killer.
So we
we've
can
lost as many people to attrition as to battles. Now they outnumber us more than 2-1 on that front.
Yeah, I'm.
Which is not terrific.
Advanced
but
Front?
we do
Nee.
have better weapons than them.
Do you really want me to click?
We
Nein,
could try it. We could try one
Nein.
of these and see how it goes.
mach das nicht.
Nein.
Das ist doch jetzt, also rein, also ich weiß
Advancing.
nicht.
Well, we'll send both of them.
Ja,
Sure.
They're gonna get stuck in a battle before they can advance, which
Yeah.
is fine. They're clearly winning the defensive battles because of. Oh, he's got.
That's us.
Oh, he got camouflage. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
said they as in our troops.
Right,
My
yeah,
apology. Don't use non-specific pronouns, Paul.
Na, jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was das wird.
And I think we won our battle as well.
Our battle hasn't.
Oh, it is still ongoing, but we are winning it. Nice, nice. Oh, that was a failed attack.
That was
on
a
their
failed
part.
attack. This is our.
This is our
Ooh.
advance.
Look, those casualty ratios are looking.
Okay,
That
wow.
is looking good.
Hä?
Yeah,
Im
I'm
Angriff
fine.
haben sie
Convoys
viel
being
weniger
sunk
Verluste
and
als in der
I
Verteidigung.
actually think that
Hä?
Ottomans have been smart and have reduced as much of their convoys here as possible. Because I have not seen any notifier.
Ah, okay. Sie wollten durch die Raiden die Waffenlieferungen an die Ottomanen reduzieren. Auch.
And that has probably just reduced their supply network, which is...
Interessant.
I can't see from there because supply network will only start affecting market once it gets to fully negative.
Yeah.
Ja, Blockade würde ich es nicht nennen. Sie versuchen halt, den Handel zu
We're
stoppen.
losing war support, but we are probably going to tick them a little faster.
4:27.
Because it's still down to, well,
Minus
you may notice
1,25.
we've got a reduction in radicalization.
Yeah. Oh yes, our radicals have reduced by about.
Was passiert, wenn das jetzt auf 0 ist?
now.
Ich weiß es nicht.
We got a slight budget deficit, but not a huge one.
Yeah.
Wir werden es sehen.
Honestly, we could tell them to stress on two fronts.
Die Kanonen bringen wahrscheinlich einen besseren Angriffswert, ja.
Yeah.
We actually have troops not at the battle because we're no longer sitting defensively. So the troops that are sitting here in the Nile aren't, and the troops that are sitting in Anatolia aren't doing anything. Paying for them, so we could just say, hey, get another commander. Or we could have promoted one of the other commanders too, actually.
Frische Leute.
Just say, hey.
Weiter in die Offensive. Jetzt ist er bei 0. Und nun?
Oh, we have some choices now.
We've kind of...
We have two fronts.
We're just going to throw them on the front where there are no troops. Just start marching because...
Interessanterweise ist tatsächlich historisch,
his troops are
sind die Ägypter
also
fast auch so weit gekommen.
weapons, right?
Und dann aber
Yes, all of our troops are using...
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But as you notice that it originally looked like we didn't have anybody here to fight, but what it was is they closed the pocket.
Man muss bei minus 100 kapitulieren.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
War mir auch nicht jetzt so bewusst.
What happens now that our war support is 0?
So we're at 0, but we're not at negative.
Yes.
So positive war support means your population is still on board with this war. At this point, the population's turning against us, but that goes for them as well.
Yes, so you may notice that they're starting to rethink their peace acceptance. If
Okay.
we went here and we said, oh, we want money.
Ein weißer Frieden
Only
wäre
on
jetzt schon
war
drin.
operations,
They're
yeah.
going to be like, I don't know about it, and
Krass.
they'll slowly start rethinking it once we take their capital. But do we want just money?
I mean, can we get anything else? I'm not sure that we can.
Oh no.
Oh,
Wait,
did someone get humiliated?
Okay, die Briten haben einen Krieg gewonnen.
What happened here?
no, they were trying for Formosa and they didn't get it.
Ah, okay.
Ja, die Flagge ist authentisch.
But yeah, you were talking about the peace screen. So how quickly can we exit this war?
I mean, we could exit it right now. Technically, that's a victory.
Yeah.
We have...
Just
Okay,
white
weißer
peace,
Frieden.
and we will form a truce.
Our
nothing
economy,
else will happen,
we'll
right?
get a large truce. Our economy won't do that bad. Personally,
Yeah.
I want money.
War reparations would be nice. What's their acceptance for liberation of the other countries?
I believe it will be around the... You may notice they're starting to get finally negative war.
Yeah.
So now they're up to 12. Go here. Oh, they'd actually...
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
We could.
Wow. Hätte ich nicht gedacht.
Yeah, they're not going to want to give up Iraq.
But this is liberation. This isn't,
Yeah.
transfer a puppet or anything
No.
like that.
So out
in
of all
terms
of this,
yeah.
Das ist ein gutes
taking
Ziel
Tripoli
dieses
and
Krieges.
getting them out and free and trying to become friends with them, most
Yeah.
likely they'd accept it.
Yeah.
We
could propose that
I'll
right
propose
now.
that.
Gratulation.
They accept
Respect.
it. So if you notice,
Accept it.
look it. They're no longer now. They're kind of upset.
Interesting.
Well,
because
because
they're
it's still
threatened by us.
they're threatened by us, and they still have a truce, and so they're like, we were in a conflict with you, and we're not sure how we think about that. And I'm just going to be like, look, it's all water under the bridge. We're going to become friends, and we'll start trading with them. But
Naja,
now,
aber es ist ein bisschen komisch.
because we've
Normalerweise
beaten
hätten
the
sie doch
Ottomans back,
nett
and that means we
uns
have
gegenüber sein müssen jetzt.
troops
Yeah,
for 5 years.
we'll be all right for 5
You know
more
what
years.
that means? We get
How
to
many
do?
arms industries can we build?
No, we're just going to go here and go.
Okay,
Look at all this
jetzt
money.
Oh,
rüstet er
I
ab.
see. So you're gonna completely defund the military now.
I always fund the military. He says this. He cuts.
All right.
Gonna use some big brain EU4 moves.
Now, doing this is hopefully we won't get into any other.
Oh, this is
conflict.
incredibly dangerous because if anybody else decides, hey, I want to take something,
Yeah.
we're probably gonna have to give it to them.
Not only have we decreased our arms setup now, like we're not giving them arms, but we're also reduced because of the retooling penalty we talked about earlier.
Yes,
We've now reduced their
our military
efficiency by
is effectively
75%.
gone on retirement and
Yeah.
won't be doing anything of value for a while, which is fair. They deserve a break. I'm gonna try and get
Okay, interessant.
our,
Yeah, actually, chat has a good point
what
here.
do we got.
What interests do we have in our region, or like do other people have in our region?
Good question. That would be
Like, who do we have to be afraid of here?
Okay, das ist
Dark
gut.
War.
Wer hat da noch Interesse?
the British.
The British.
Die
Okay.
Right now, I mean, like, and that's the Nile interest. You may notice Ethiopia, we've got an interest down here.
Yeah,
They're
it's a
all
little
kind
more
of.
active.
Arabia is kind of the one we really have to worry about.
Oh
Ja,
mein Gott, was
because
ist da los?
you can see
Okay, das
we got
heißt,
Russia, we
Yeah.
have French, we have, the British again.
Mhm.
ich will den,
These things called the
den
Ottomans,
Suezkanal sehen. Leute,
that's
zeigt mal,
scary.
wie das geht.
The Russians as
Das
well.
war erst in den
yeah,
60ern,
The Austrians
aber
are
egal.
kind of just sticking to the Balkans.
Yeah.
Like, of course, the Brits have an interest in. Yeah, I mean, they even have an interest here in Africa with Spain and France. And
Yeah.
So we're gonna have friends.
So, yeah, but we're doing okay with the British. They're not.
Last time I checked, we were. I'm gonna try and get some cheaper paper.
Yeah.
That Alt key is right next to the darn Windows key.
Krass, seine Bauliste
We're gonna go in big spending.
ist auch
mode.
crazy, oder?
Right.
Let's see. Brits are cordial and protective. so
Okay,
I
also
don't
die
think we
Briten
have
sind
to
jetzt die
worry,
großen Unterstützer.
About them too much.
Now, I think it would be a good idea. How rapidly are our radicals dropping at this point?
No.
Not.
I haven't decreased taxes. I
So,
refuse.
yeah. You're just building up gold reserves, huh?
No, I know that's going to go down. Or at least I expect it's going to go down. But what we can do is... I have to remember what we didn't do. Didn't do this time, but did the 2 or 3 times ago.
Right.
Construction is still paused. Of course it is. Thank you.
There we go.
Give it a pick.
Okay, aber die Einnahmen sind jetzt Bombe.
Still
Aber das kommt-
decent.
woher kommt
Government
das jetzt
wages
eigentlich?
we want to have at medium.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are going to empower the intelligentsia quite a bit. Also take our tech and go towards everybody's favorite thing.
Mechanical tools.
No, I'm talking about trade.
Railways.
Ah, okay,
but
also
we need
jetzt-
the mechanical tools.
Jetzt gehen sie
Yeah.
voll
we
auf
need
Industrialisierung.
mechanical tools
Okay.
for.
Yes. Infrastructure-wise, we are okay in Egypt, right?
For
along,
now,
along the Nile.
infrastructure's fine here. Let's see, I should have. I usually what I do is I go into the market mode
Mm-hmm.
because infrastructure is based off of this, and if I see any discoloration,
So
it's hard to see a bit of discoloration sometimes when you end up getting the nation that has your standard color.
Yep, yep.
But we're doing pretty good. But we won't be doing good soon.
Ja, das
'cause I
Militär,
intend to go
stimmt.
into a building spree.
Schreckenschlein, du hast recht. Dadurch, dass sie
Actually, I'm
komplett
going to
abgerüstet haben, das
Reverse this
Militär.
'cause it's not going fast enough.
Das ist die Friedensdividende, wie jemand geschrieben hat. Ja, absolut richtig.
and we are building on speed 2, right?
Speed 4?
No, building on.
Oh, building on speed 2. Speed 1. We do not have
We are
enough
still
wood.
working on that. We would actually get an input shortage
Yep.
if we switch that on.
We don't have a
because of
tool
tools
industry 'cause
and
we-
iron. Yeah.
Because we didn't have tools.
Yeah, I mean, with us We did expand some iron mines, right?
Yes, but we also then went to war, and the iron was all used in that industry.
Yeah. True.
Ja, man muss die Industrie jetzt aufbauen, absolut. Das ist jetzt genau der richtige
Is
Move.
it in 52 we had a silly restriction: you couldn't colonize in the same continent your nation is. You can colonize Africa.
Right. You can. Yeah, we don't have any hard-coded limitations like that.
You just need an interest.
Yep.
Yep.
You need an interest, and you need the colonization institution.
Correct.
And a lot of the, of course, like a lot of the centralized nations in Africa, they don't start with colonization law. So they're not going to automatically just start colonizing, you know, their decentralized neighbors and stuff. They will have to actually decide to go on to doing that.
So someone had asked, "You're not at war anymore. Who's using the iron?" Our iron is still being bought by the arms industries, and that's most likely because the arms industries have, well, they're just starting to eat through their cash reserves.
Yep.
And means now they go like, well, we're out of money.
Okay.
Now we have to start firing pops. And we
Okay,
have to
jetzt,
start
genau,
downsizing.
jetzt
So you'll
reduzieren sie
notice
ihre
that now
Produktion.
they're downsized, they're funding their productivity, and iron's getting a lot
Und jetzt
cheaper.
haben wir aber natürlich ein Problem,
So what actually happened there?
dass die Leute nicht mehr beschäftigt werden,
I've seen
zahlen
a
keine
sudden
Steuern
shift
mehr.
in employment. What actually
Minus
happened was
12.000.
that all the laborers that worked in the
Das ist das Problem der Demilitarisierung. Wenn du jetzt eine Waffenindustrie hast, wird die eigentlich nicht mehr gebraucht. Das ist insofern hat auch wieder einen ökonomischen
so they all left.
Auswirkung.
And then the entire employment of the arms industries downsized to match. That is something that we have addressed recently. It's still, the dynamic is still there, where people who are offered inadequate wages will go elsewhere, but they won't be doing it all at the same time.
You may notice I just clicked and started a hardwood trade route.
Strukturwandel, ja.
On doing it, because we no longer have an arms industry.
Yeah.
I'd like to prioritize softwood production, so as much of our wood stays in our internal industry as possible. Because wood is going to be something we need for tools and all of that.
Ja, eigentlich müssten sie jetzt so eine Werkzeugindustrie aufbauen, um die Industrialisierung voranzutreiben. Kohle haben sie wahrscheinlich nicht.
So, all right. You survived that one.
Ja, kann er froh
I
sein.
mean, that's
That was
because we
good.
paid for a lot of artillery.
Yeah. And I mean, we're still doing okay.
We also got a
not
little
heavily
lucky that
indebted.
the Turkish Empire, or not Turkish, the Ottoman Empire, tried to do it early.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they had gone a little later, we probably would have had them on a better military footing.
Yeah.
And it's honestly, if the AI was doing it itself, it wouldn't. It's the player perspective. We knew it was coming, so we prepared. More often than not, Egypt isn't going to be running a full cannon, artillery-based military for that for long.
We have,
It is the 52 soundtrack playing right now.
It is.
Do we want healthcare? I mean, we want
Soundtrack wurde ihm gesagt, wer Vorbestellt ist, kriegt die Victoria 2 Songs mit dazu, die werden dann halt
That's why
runtergemischt.
we're enacting charity hospitals. Come on.
Yeah. Let's take the
We're fine.
10%.
Yeah.
Why is my population declining? Well, it is declining because standard of living dropped in the war. Period.
Okay, krass, wow.
That is probably to be 1-to-1. I think it's what, 10 standard of living is like the optimum. Doesn't fully equate.
In terms of population growth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the equilibrium. Not optimum, certainly, but equilibrium, yeah.
And that's
Okay.
one of the reasons why
interessant.
we're actually enacting charity
Wenn man
hospitals. is
unter
because we're
10
trying to
Punkte
get
bei der
increased mortality rating for our pops.
bei den
But
Which-
why
Lebensstandard
our
ist, dann
population has gone
sinkt die
down also is
Bevölkerung.
because we had a war and a lot of our pops died in that war.
Yes.
200,000
Ja, man ist von Anfang an unabhängig, finde ich auch ein bisschen
became
komisch.
dependents, and the dependents also, I mean, they contribute to consumption, but they don't contribute to production.
Yes. So, I was going to say that's Lord of Depression's question right there.
Can we see how many war wounded there are that can't work anymore? We can't see it after the war now,
No.
because the stats were gathered for the war, and the war is gone. But we can certainly see how many dependents there are in our country, and we can compare that to the sort of target number.
Also Verwundete werden zu Invaliden.
In time would be about
Teilweise, glaube ich.
Dependents.
Und können dann halt nicht mehr arbeiten.
If you tooltip the
aber müssen versorgt werden.
So dependence is 6.46 million, and that is slightly higher.
Yeah.
Slightly higher than 25% or than 75%. So yeah, that's a lot of the dependence. And that's going to adjust over time, right? Because with pop growth, you're going to have a sort of creep towards the standard rate, which is 25% workforce right now, because that's what our laws say that they should be.
Okay, weil Frauen nicht arbeiten.
Oh yes, and we have legal guardianship and child labor, serfdom, slave trade, quite a bit of things we have to start. Dependents are not unemployed, they're dependents. It's a strange difference.
I mean, unemployed is specifically workforce that do not have a job.
Genau.
Dependents are pops that rely on the income of the workforce.
Right.
So, was ist Ihr Plan jetzt eigentlich? Ökonomie aufbauen.
What was the other goals that I set for us? I wasn't expecting to...
Aside from surviving?
The surviving was there. I wanted to set up so we'd have the Suez, possibly.
Yeah.
We can look at
Jetzt
that.
kommen wir zum interessanten
Survey
Teil.
the Suez Isthmus.
Okay.
Yeah. So we need colonization, which we have. We need
bureaucracy.
1,000 bureaucracy
1000 Bürokratie.
just to be able to do that survey.
Okay,
That
krass.
is hefty.
Das ist
It is
interessant.
hefty, but it is not as...
Jetzt kommen wir zum richtig interessanten Teil.
We could especially do it if we upgraded our organizational tech a bit, right? Where are we at with that now? Government admin.
We're already using filing cabinets. We're using the newest and latest technology here in Egypt.
Yes.
Filing cabinet.
Ja, schöne
Not to be,
Aktenschränke oder was?
with vertical filing cabinets.
Vertical. Yeah, that's right.
Das ist so geil. Die Erfindung dahinter ist, dass man die Akten jetzt so reintut.
And that's Central Archives, which is not too far down.
Oder so.
That's only there.
4 years away, we could start that.
Das ist einfach nur gut.
Taxation capacity would be good there too.
Yeah.
I mean, we were going for trains, and I still want to go for trains, but Suez.
Yeah.
We are actually
Hängeregister, genau.
assuming
Die große
we soon
Erfindung,
get our wood.
das Land voranbringt.
Yeah. Now we're starting to overconstruct a little bit.
Yeah, but 99% is not worrisome.
Not
Okay,
terrible.
That is
no.
just because of the iron
Gibt's
mines,
erste
which also are
Infrastrukturprobleme?
currently not being productive because they've glutted the market.
Yes.
What we need is
Kein Haufenprinzip mehr.
switch over. Get some
Nice.
tooling workshops, keep up.
Okay, jetzt bauen sie Werkzeugproduktion aus.
So here's the fun bit of circular economy. Wood's very expensive. Despite that, tools are very cheap. I want more wood, so I'm going to build tools to go here, to go to my logging camps and go.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to use tools.
There you go.
And so because the logging camp is now using tools, it will use the cheap tools to produce more wood, which will keep tools cheaper and make it where it will work.
Großartig.
Hopefully. Now, that
Das
can
ist-
also cause a bottleneck to your entire economy if you don't have enough of the first good in the first place.
That's right. That's right. So
In this case,
Diesen Spaß
wood
kann
is
ich total
still more
nachvollziehen, den er da gerade hat.
expensive than tools, and so it'll work in our advantage.
yes.
Yes, we have upgraded to no longer just punching trees.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do on the diplomatic side.
Mhm. Yeah, we have quite a bit, and that's because we're done. We consider ourselves done with improving relations, right?
Pretty
With those
much.
countries. We could ask some countries to be protectorates.
I'm
but
just-
will they accept?
No, but I'm also just thinking that right now, going, hey,
Yeah.
the Arabian Peninsula is not something I want to give to the influence of the Ottoman Empire.
Okay, also jetzt wollen
So
sie
now that we have
diplomatisch
proven that we can beat the Ottoman Empire up, we can
in
start
Arabien
improving
aktiv werden.
relations with all of these guys.
Komplett?
Yep.
Wow.
And then start using that to interfere. I mean, bring them into our market.
That's
and,
right.
you know, enlighten them.
Okay,
This
das
is not
ist
costing
vermutlich
us
der
very
beste
much.
Move jetzt.
No, because they are not considered very...
Den eigenen Markt zu erweitern, um diese Länder. Gerade wenn man jetzt so ein bisschen in der Region das
They're still a
industrielle
little bit antagonistic.
Powerhouse werden will. Ist das, glaube ich,
It's
jetzt
a natural
richtig.
enemy and a militarily threatening neighbor. I'm not getting rid of my military, but we might have to bring them in.
Es war kein weißer Frieden.
force.
Listen, Tripolitania, you're gonna have to build up your own army so that we don't seem as threatening.
You fight for their freedom, and then they're like, by the way, I actually don't like you either. And it's like,
Ja, das finde ich auch ein
fair,
bisschen
but
komisch.
no. Take a look.
Ich finde, da müssten sie einen Modifikator haben.
Taxing opium. Taxing everything but grain.
All right, so we have an offer to we get the vassalized Tigray. All right, what's the balance of power look like here?
Okay,
I mean,
jetzt
these are
gibt es
it's
ein
I mean,
Angebot.
basically where we
Ethiopia.
decide to go, right?
Yeah, Tigray's right here. I love how it's like, hey, I'm actually fighting them, but
You-
you can take them.
You know what we said? You know what we said? We said we probably shouldn't be going to war for a while because we defunded our military. But wait, it's not war yet, right? It's just a diplomatic play. So maybe they'll just give in, right?
They look concerned. But here's the thing.
If they give in, we
If
won't
they give
get
in,
a
we're not
war
going
goal.
to get it.
Nah.
But Gojim's going to be happier with us.
That's true.
So... Yeah. Let's-
What the heck? What
Yeah, why not?
what's the worst that could happen?
we can get our butts handed to it. They're a little bit worried now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're here, and all of a sudden, Gundam's like, yeah.
But they got more support now.
Um,
Possibly because we joined.
yeah, probably. Let's find.
Okay, also sie machen da jetzt ein Spielchen mit, wollen da ein bisschen
Oh,
eingreifen.
man.
I don't
This is
know.
gonna hurt our gold reserves.
Our gold reserves are gonna be fine.
Das
In
heißt,
fact, everything's gonna be so fine. I'm gonna go up here and we're gonna keep
oh,
The Great Hunger.
wondering why our people can't eat.
oh mein
There's a famine.
Gott, es geht.
Oh, great, we have a famine.
Okay.
Why do we have a famine? Okay, grain's not that bad. Clothing's the big problem.
Was ist das Problem?
Hard times.
Hard times.
Why is it always Palestine?
In
Every
Palästina.
time I've had a famine as Egypt, it always starts here.
Yeah.
Tja, warum?
Well, we will be good.
Emergency relief. in Palestine.
Ja,
What I bet
ist auch so eine Frage, warum muss man da jetzt in diesem
is relief.
Kleinstaatenkrieg
Assistance
unbedingt
Farms.
eingreifen? Vielleicht doch
Chat
erstmal um die
thinks
eigenen
this would
Leute
be a great
kümmern.
time to tax grain.
Chat thinks a lot of things that are incorrect.
Religion spielt keine große Rolle.
So those iron mines are
Zumindest
collapsing,
diplomatisch
aren't
nicht.
they?
Yeah.
Because we're
well,
not.
they're actually they're still keeping somewhat
So.
up. The problem is because tools
Da sind sie im
are
Krieg.
still expensive,
Right.
and it's producing iron and something more. I'll pay attention to that in a moment. Because we're still trying to build up our tool industry to make it work.
Tja, jetzt haben sie ihre Kanonen
Right,
erstmal nicht.
right.
But if you notice, our tool industry is incredibly productive, has a large cash reserve, and we're banking off of that.
Yeah.
So iron will rebound. Yeah, we're just kind of sitting on these fronts. We can help out.
Yeah. Yeah, they can in offenses against them, they can borrow our troops basically. It's what
Pretty
happens
much.
there.
But what we ended
Or
up
we might
doing
defend for them.
is it's going to be these two countries here, and we're fighting there. And what are you? Oh, they're not negotiating. Okay.
She was non-negotiating, yeah.
Why are you a non-negotiating partner to this?
Also ich muss sagen, bei den Kriegsübersichten sehe ich
Pulled in by
bisher auch
obligation.
nur
Aha.
halb durch, wirklich.
Most likely.
Schade, dass sie sich da nicht mal Zeit nehmen, das mal genauer zu zeigen.
I don't know if I actually care about this cluster.
Das stimmt, die
I mean,
bieten
we'll
war ein
do
großes
what we
Thema.
can, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I just would like them to consolidate a bit so we can take whoever's there and shepherd them into our fold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's we
do a
do
monument.
have to build a monument.
Always a monument. We beat the Ottomans.
Yeah.
Let's see, taxes still hovering at a high radicals because
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to do that because
Banking? That's good.
banking's all right.
There's a little bit of money there.
The loan interest rate would have been good if no, we've got gold reserves. So 10% minting, it's making us.
Yeah, it's fine.
hundred.
It's fine. It's not gonna, the interest rate isn't gonna do anything for us, but we will get a little bit of more money from minting. And the stock exchange tech is
Starting
spreading to our country.
Push. Yep. Oh, let's look at the monthly price report.
Yeah.
Iron is starting to go
Iron
up.
is starting to go up.
Which
That's
is
good
good.
news
Iron
for
going up.
Palestine. Now that journal entry, did it indicate that
Okay.
it was hunger in? No, it's
So-
in your nation. By
So there's
3
two
points.
ways to
Wow.
reduce the Great Hunger.
Yeah.
You either have to bring up the entire standard of living of your country.
Yep.
by
Was
30
ihnen nicht
points.
gelingt.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Bei wie
Or
viel?
you have to wait for the famine events to stop timing or stop happening,
Right,
and
right.
it's a random occurrence in the background.
Yep.
That is affected by the fact that we are using emergency relief.
Yep.
So since we're keeping emergency relief when that fires, we have the ability to actually click the good outcome as opposed to the
Yeah.
would have been good if we helped them out.
Yeah, so they have a standard of living of struggling. It's 6.2 right now.
That's really
which
what's
is
causing the famine.
below
Oh,
the minimum
krass. Da
expected.
geht's den Leuten besonders schlecht in Palästina.
6.4. So, I mean, we are going to be getting radicals continuously there because they're below the
Man
average.
muss jetzt halt genau
And
gucken,
it has
genau,
nothing- like,
was ist das
while
Problem?
it's- The
Also,
pops are paying quite a
schaut
bit.
mal.
Like
Yeah.
you can notice here.
Grain ist teuer,
Okay, action
Kleidung
comp.
ist teuer, Fisch ist teuer.
I just
that's
noticed
annoying.
that that's annoying to
Yeah.
me.
Das muss man halt
So we need to
eigentlich
change that.
Ja.
lösen.
Do, 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 do.
Was macht er jetzt?
Action
Achso,
log.
Tooltip.
So, everybody has their favorite tooltips. Mine's action lock.
Mhm.
Meiner ist der Mittelklick.
So,
Ist das der Action Log?
while they're
glaube, ja.
paying high for tobacco, clothing, wood, and stuff, it is actually here is 54% of them are subsistence. They're limiting.
Yeah.
So we should
Yeah.
probably.
Is the war over?
It will soon be. One of the parties has capitulated out.
Ah, I see. So,
we-
and there's a
Yeah.
peace deal on the table, is that right?
Yes, the peace deal is still, hey, I want money and I want territory, so no
Right,
one's agreeing to
Right,
anything
no one's
yet.
agreeing yet. Yeah. But if
Okay. Gut.
if
Es
our
gibt
side
Vorschläge,
would
aber
drop
die werden
their
nicht akzeptiert.
demand, then the war would be over.
Yeah, and you may notice we're also just slowly pushing.
Sie sind gerade so ein bisschen wie
Ja,
mal
egal.
vor sich hin murmeln.
That's good. Now we got some hospitals. Nice.
So, because we have a famine,
Die Hungersnöte sind nicht
Aha.
after
zufällig.
receiving notice, the
Haben sie
hordes of
erklärt,
citizens of Palestine
liegt
have
am
been
geringen
enduring solidarity
Lebensstandard.
among nations has been raised. They want to donate.
Yeah.
Can get. I don't really want to bow to. This is their own problem.
Es gibt
Can take
Spenden
donations
von
from
außerhalb. Ist das nicht ein Land, gegen das sie
neighbors.
gerade kämpfen?
Or we can
Geledi?
try and
Ich weiß
force
nicht. Nee,
the
wahrscheinlich.
landowners to deal with it themselves.
How are the landowners? That's going to give them a lot of political strength. Maybe we're fine with that. They already have 40%.
I'm actually not fine with that because they're our main impediment to getting rid of serfdom and
True.
slavery. So
Yeah.
Okay,
Der
die will man
Hunger?
nicht unterstützen, die Landbesitzer,
Der
weil
Hunger?
die halt am Ende die
Der Hunger.
Industrialisierung verhindern. Deswegen nehmen sie jetzt die Spenden an dort.
Right.
up. I hit a key that was not the key I was thinking it was.
Oh
and-
no.
Uh-oh.
Power save mode.
Aha!
Okay.
Power Save Mode vom
How
PC.
convenient to have a key for that, right? on the
How
keyboard.
convenient to have an FN key for
Yeah.
power save mode
Yeah.
when it's the F1 key to open the menu for a specific sub-menu.
Mm-hmm. And let me guess. It's not coming back on.
It will in a moment.
Control room. Can you guys help us out?
Who
There
puts
we
a-
go. All
Who
right.
does that keyboard? And
Yeah. We're good to
Yeah,
go.
we're back.
All right. Yeah.
don't.
No more function pressing.
I'd like my F2, F3 buttons to go to menus.
Yes.
Sehr schön. Ah.
Yeah, well, why? Why did you have a keyboard that does stupid things? Let's see what I was thinking of. Arms industry, we're gonna just start tinkering with things. We are still working on that. Glassworks. We don't
Gut,
have
der
lead.
Krieg dahin ist
Stone
immer noch
ones,
nicht
we do
vorbei, ne?
not have
Also
that.
ehrlich gesagt habe ich nicht richtig verstanden, was sie genau da erreichen wollen.
Could we import some? I mean,
Yeah, we could, but the thing is, at this point, I would rather just fund our own construction
Sie wollen
industry
Geld?
and keep
Sure.
things as domestic.
Haben sie das als
as
Kriegsziel?
But I mean, in terms of lead, for example. All right, what are we at here?
The famine in Palestine has sparked criticism of our economic policy of mercantilism. with its focus on export heavy trade.
Yeah.
Typical misunderstanding of mercantilism. What does the poor know of national economy? For your own good.
They're
So,
more radical.
5%
they're always
mehr Radikale? 5% ist ganz schön viel.
I've not seen that number drop below 800,000.
It's hovering around the
Geht auf
million
1,16
mark.
hoch jetzt.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh,
All right. So
one more
what-
party out of the war. They're just exiting
They-
because they don't have a war goal against them.
Yeah.
But as you notice, that
Ne, er will kein Geld. Also Tigray
war
vasalisieren ist...
preparations, and they can try and push for that or the vassalization.
Mhm.
Either of them are going to work in our favor.
Tut mir leid, da sehe ich überhaupt nicht durch,
And
wie
we
er
are
das jetzt beeinflussen kann, weil er
Losing money
ist er
rapidly.
Kriegsführer.
Yeah, what's
glaube
a little
nicht, ne?
bit of debt?
Ist man jetzt darauf angewiesen, dass die KI das macht für einen? Keine Ahnung.
Maybe it's time to reconsider how we do our taxation policies in this fine
So,
country.
Luxusgüter
The
werden...
reason for this is because we switched to much faster
Mhm.
construction. Right.
Yes. Now I could
Was
raise
macht er denn jetzt
taxes
gerade?
on unmentionables.
Unmentioned.
I can raise it on wood or fabric, but I'm using that in the construction industry.
Yeah.
Clothes we already know is a bit of a problem. Services.
Hat er jetzt die
tends to be everyone's hitting it.
Konstruktionsbüros schon wieder
But my
unendlich ausgebaut?
200 for 6,000. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Meat is okay. Luxury furniture technically meets more,
Now, services is a typical middle and upper class good.
which
So-
means that I'm willing to have them be a little more upset.
Yeah.
Ach so,
really
Iron
the-
Frame Buildings hat er
the-
gemacht. Ah, okay. alles
Because we're hovering so low.
Boah, jetzt
on
Steuern
the,
auf Maximum. Das
on
freut
the
die
standard
armen
of living
Hungernden in
spectrum
Palästina
for
bestimmt.
the, lower strata.
I'm
is
not
we
going to
need to
tax the
focus on them.
starving.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Who wants to the homie?
Der Homie. Wo sind die eigentlich?
Nice. I mean, defensive
over
pack.
Ja, großartige Hilfe da.
I'm not really sure we're going to get over there to help you.
Nein,
Yeah.
lehn es ab. Was soll das? Ja.
They offered an obligation, but also like
Yeah.
we don't have a good navy right now. We don't
Yeah.
have the ability to project force anywhere.
Yeah, if they were adjacent to us, then
I
we
would've
would have
definitely
been
gone
able
for it.
to use that to pull them into our market, but not so useful. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, sie sind
They
jetzt
finally
nett.
stopped
Alright.
Langsam.
letting bygones be gone.
We they still think we're militarily threatening, which isn't going to change.
No, that's just because we have a military.
Yeah, and they don't.
Ja,
I
trotzdem
mean,
ist die
look,
Mechanik ein
if
bisschen
you're
blöd.
going to give somebody money and expect friendship in return, that's not actual friendship. Friendship's when you don't give them money. They're like, we're taking their money, but we
Oh.
won't be their friends.
Yeah.
Oh, the truce. Mmm.
Ja, wie lange geht der noch?
Oh yeah, it's expiring in a year.
Sounds like a future problem, but that sounds like a.
Yeah, it sounds like maybe we should start paying our soldiers again and
Complications,
giving them.
minor details. Fine, I will fix the taxation policies. We will go.
Okay, sie
here and
ändern.
go.
Okay, jetzt geht wieder die Aufrüstung los. Sie ändern wieder die Konstruktions.
These are going to be expensive.
Yeah, but we
because-
need them.
I know. No, it's going
knows?
to be expensive because the industries haven't started up. They will catch up.
Right. Yeah.
We will also increase the industries in Lower Egypt.
Yeah. I mean, we can At least some pops can make their money back from our insane expenditure. And who knows?
Okay, jetzt
how
geht
much
wieder die
the Ottomans have
Waffenfabrikation los.
advanced in 5 years. Oh, well, all right. That's a lot of negatives.
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
They
Die haben
they,
auch schon
they
einige
got some
Probleme.
problems.
They're
They
having
got
some
some problems to
difficulties.
deal with.
Let's
All right.
let's help them out with that.
So maybe it's not. Oh, we can embargo them now.
Embargo?
We could. We, as you said, we don't have any major trade problems with them. From
Yeah. Maybe it is not.
they're not doing much trade wise.
Maybe it's not a guaranteed that they are going to start attacking us as soon as the truce expires.
If we have,
What are we doing now?
I'm just starting to think about.
Oh, I see. Vassalizing hedges.
Because there's two things we can do here. We can go and go, hey, Ottomans.
Yeah.
Knock down the door.
Yeah.
That doesn't really help us too much.
Yeah.
That just makes them weaker, and then these two nations might go. Or we
Right.
might go, hey, we can fight the Ottomans to a standstill.
Yeah.
Let's start consolidating power and pull in a bunch of smaller nations.
Yeah.
Absolut, finde ich auch.
Issue is we'd have Russia, France, and Great Britain we'd have to worry about, but they're all marked as being potentially neutral.
Yeah. Yes. We will have Tigray as an ally.
That is, yeah, they like us.
Jetzt war's.
I don't know. It's a possibility. We could also just liberate. We could just wait. We're doing technically okay. We still technically have a great hunger and all of that too.
Yeah, we're not doing so hot either.
We got Tigray
20%
from the war.
Todesrate gerade eben angestiegen. Ich glaube im Sinai, oder war das?
Goju
Oh.
actually
Nice.
did exactly what it said it was going to do,
Nice,
which was,
nice.
hey, I will give you this territory.
Yeah.
Which
Well, as a
surprising.
subject. As a... What are they to us?
Den Move
But
habe
what
ich jetzt
are
immer
they
noch nicht
to us?
verstanden.
Yeah, Tigray.
They.
You're looking
Oh
at
yeah,
Goju.
and I am looking at. Well, I'm reading chat and looking at that.
Yeah.
Vassal.
They are our vassal. Nice.
Okay, also das ist das, was sie jetzt aus dem
Ja.
Krieg rausbekommen haben.
Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
They don't like us much.
Yeah, I don't care.
Ja, Gebirgsland mit Malaria.
But that's fine. That gives us someone we could start feeding them Ethiopia, turning them into our client state.
Yeah.
We could fix our economic problems. We could, try not to have a revolution.
There's a lot of things we could be doing right now. What should we be doing?
I don't know.
We could ban slavery.
Ich finde es schön,
No, we can't.
er hatte einen
That'll
Masterplan
radicalize the landowners.
bis zum...
Yeah,
Bis zum
but
Sieg
they're
gegen
so weak,
Osman.
right?
Oh
So
yes,
weak.
they're so.
Und jetzt hat er
so
keinen
weak
Masterplan.
and not a large
They,
part of our.
how are they more
Find ich gut.
powerful?
Oh
Haven't
Gott,
we
Lebensstandard
industrialized?
7,8. Oh
We
Gott.
have
Die ruinieren
not
das Land, Leute.
industrialized enough.
Auf eine andere Art, als
They
wir es
get
bisher gesehen haben.
150% because of monarchy,
Monarchy.
hereditary serfdom, slavery.
Finde ich
Also
gut.
others.
Sie zeigen uns
So
immer
Can
wieder
we
was Neues.
abolish serfdom?
We could.
Because that's like no good for anyone.
Serfdom currently doesn't have anybody wanting to touch that.
Man kann das Spiel im Übrigen auch so spielen, dass man sich wirklich um seine
So.
Bevölkerung bemüht.
The religious
Das geht
are
auch.
no longer helpful. Let's pull in the rural folk.
Now, we can do that. It hurt our legitimacy a little bit, and it created some more radicals.
Yeah, but
yeah.
this is going to be better in the long run.
Yeah. So we
So,
are going
also,
to abolish
Leibeigenschaft wird
serfdom.
abgeschafft,
That
das
is
ist schon mal
also
ein
going to piss off the
guter Weg,
landowners,
würde ich sagen.
isn't it?
It is going to piss off the landowners, but it's going to piss off the landowners less.
Yeah.
It's likely to radicalize them
Yeah.
if it passes. Now, by this time, we can probably decrease some of their.
Naja, was heißt, also Ägypten ist schon eine sehr schwierige Startposition, glaube
They're
ich.
currently unhappy.
That's not too bad.
That's not
Und das
horrible.
Problem ist halt, wenn du
It's
sehr
because a lot
militaristisch
of their interest
spielst,
group is radical,
bekommst du halt auch
probably because
Probleme.
their
Aber sie haben ja
interest
die
groups
Osmanen
paid.
abgewehrt. Insofern
Yes, yes,
ist das erstmal eine ganz gute Grundlage, glaube ich, um
So
weiterzumachen.
many people that want to get money.
I'm a wonderful ex-manager. What we can do is budget's looking all right.
Stimmt.
Construction's still high.
It's okay. Yeah. Now, we don't have any capitalists yet, do we?
Not many. I'm debating how much we actually expect the Ottomans to come back and bite us. Because I look at it this way. We are spending 34,000 pounds
Sehr viel Geld für die Armee, ja.
on some imaginary enemy
Mm-hmm.
that we don't know might come up.
Yeah.
Das
We
strategische
could spend
Problem.
less and go for cannons. It's not a giant difference in our...
I mean, it's 7,000.
No, I mean giant difference in offense and
Oh,
defense.
no, exactly.
But it's $7,000 more dollars.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
not dollars, pounds.
Now, we're still taking the penalty
Yes.
for changing the way we wage war.
Okay, also sie
So
wagen es
we're
jetzt,
gonna
ihr
have to
Militär ein
wait
bisschen
that penalty
schlechter
out.
auszustatten.
But
Yeah.
7,000 a week is not shabby.
No, not shabby. It also technically allows us to consider...
Ja, das wird den
taxes
Leuten gefallen.
eventually.
Yeah.
Dun.
Ja, ja,
Building.
Luskino,
Well, I mean, we can't stop building.
es ist definitiv
at any point.
solide. Das mit dem Lebensstandard
Now,
ist
if
ein
we...
Problem.
You can't stop progress, Paul. You
No,
know
no,
this.
no. We are having input shortages. That is also...
That is bad.
So that is probably... Small arms is the problem here.
Uh-huh.
So if we go to arms industries, hardwood. I forgot to switch that back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
Do we have multiple logging camps?
we do,
So we
but
could-
I'd actually like to see if it might be just cheaper. No, we're not going to be able to get enough.
Yeah, oh
through
no.
that.
Mhm. Okay, also
But
importieren lohnt
it's worth
nicht. Sie müssen
checking.
wieder die Konstruktion umändern. Sie hatten
So.
das reduziert, weil sie nicht mehr diese
This is
Waffenproduktion...
going to
am
actually
Start
cause
hatten.
us to lose a fair chunk of money because lumber is also expensive,
Yeah.
valuable, and hardwood's going to drop. Because hardwood is going to drop, arms industries are going to become profitable, which means they're going to be
Yes.
able to make money. And so it's like, don't always look at the predictions and wonder
Yeah.
Absolutely.
it
there
will
are-
balance out. There is a dynamic effect,
Yeah.
but statically we're losing money in the short term.
Now I'm
And you may
finding
notice, like, monthly price report. Oh, I've got too many things on my outliner. Ding, ding. But I want to see
Ja, ja, Luskino, absolut. Mit Geschwindigkeit 4 oder so
hardwood.
würde ich hier
Iron.
total ablosen.
Tea is surprisingly cheap.
Absolut.
tea is cheap.
Also jetzt
Are
nochmal zur
we,
Relativierung.
producing tea?
Man,
Yeah, apparently so. And we
Yeah,
wie soll ich
we should
sagen, man macht sich
gather
hier vielleicht ein
the
bisschen
exports
lustig,
of
aber
what we should probably just do is go here and see.
im Großen und Ganzen
We could
ist das
export
sehr
more
interessant zu sehen, hier eine relativ
Could
schnelle
export
Entwicklung.
Lots
Eines Landes.
and lots of hardwood. That is very good.
and the French. So
Yeah.
basically, we're just going to fund the British and French navies.
Yeah.
And use them to hopefully beat the crap
Yeah,
out of each
I
other.
mean, that could never come back to bite us.
No,
Okay.
no. They're completely our friends, and
Yeah.
Mm,
And yeah, I mean, let's be honest. They're just gonna pit their navies against each other. We're gonna be fine.
there is nothing
We're just
more
gonna make
profitable
money.
than funding both sides of a war.
Exactly.
Okay, sehr schön, ja.
So good stuff. So
verkaufen
that
jetzt-
deals with our hardwood. Now the benefit
Ihr
of
Holz
that is
an die
that
Briten und Franzosen, damit sie
we
gegenseitig
will
ihre
get,
Flotte aufrüsten.
our own pops working in trade and making money hand over fist. It looks like.
we most likely have a trade center in Alexandria, and it's making
That's right.
fair
It's
money.
making good money, and Russia
Russland?
wants a trade agreement.
Do we make a fair amount of trade with
That
Russia?
could be good.
Was handelt man mit
Yes.
Russland?
Yeah,
We're currently importing a lot of wood from them. We'd receive benefit from that.
yeah,
Honestly, I'd love to export to them. So yeah.
but not only are the
Look at
pops
how much
making
more
money.
Trade revenue we got out of it.
Exactly. So we're collecting tariffs on
And now the trade route's actually going up in its level
yeah,
because of that.
and the hardwood we're collecting tariffs on as well.
Doing decent.
Yep. Very good. Very good.
Palestine has a lot of market access.
Oh my
problems.
gosh, why?
Well, because I'm an idiot,
Oh, you built a lot of stuff and you didn't think about market access?
I built a
Right.
bunch of lumber camps because I wanted to
Yeah.
Ah,
bring
okay.
people out of that.
Zu viel
We're gonna
gebaut.
need something. But in the short term,
Ports.
ports
Häfen bringen auch Infrastruktur.
help a little bit. We
Ja.
could do some road maintenance there if we had an
Eisenbahn
authority.
bringen
14
natürlich am
weeks gets
meisten.
the port up.
Aber die
Ja,
können
Guess
sie
it's
noch
5
nicht.
infrastructure.
That's not that much, though. I mean, we need 2 levels. We can do 2 levels.
2 levels of
That's-
port
that's
is fine. We are also becoming more of a trade power, so
Yeah.
we're going to need ports anyway.
Yes.
Let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Oh,
Wollten Sie nicht
we're
auf
gonna go back
Eisenbahn
here
gehen?
and do that thing that I told myself I
Yeah,
was
the
going to do.
mechanical tools.
We need infrastructure.
Now we have an authority deficit. Why is that?
Good question.
Emergency relief in Palestine? No.
I bet it's actually... So, when the famine started,
Mm-hmm.
we got a modified event to be able to do emergency relief for cheaper.
Oh, I see.
That time is timed out.
Yeah. Right.
Now, what that is we can say our authority doesn't
Yep.
stay in deficit. We get an opposition interest group
It's
production.
not that big of a deal.
0.03 is not enough to make anybody
No.
any more
As long
unhappy
as-
than they already are.
As long as it doesn't drop a lot more, then we should be good to go.
Ja, das Spiel ist komplex. wie
Yes,
man
we
sieht.
need choo-choo or chugga-chugga.
Und das ist auch gut so.
Alright,
Oh,
so.
schaut mal. Die Briten haben die
GDP
Osmanen
is
zum
looking
Rivalen
better.
erklärt, kam
That's
unten. Das haben sie
good.
gar nicht mitbekommen. Das ist sehr geil für
Okay.
sie.
Goal would be to get into the top 10.
Yeah, we're not exactly there, but, you know.
We could beat the crap out of the Ottomans.
Yeah.
Could. What we can also do...
Oh, yeah, right. This is going to
don't know.
help us. Why would we want to do that?
Man, you guys are getting very scared over here.
Warum sind die dort
Yeah,
in der
what's
Gegend
going on
so
that
scharf
side of
darauf?
Africa?
Komisch, ne?
They're scared of the Danes.
That makes sense.
Dänisch
that makes
Togo.
sense. But yeah, we unlocked through TechSpread the intensive farming a while ago.
Yes,
And
but
we
that
have
would require
not-
Gut.
fertilizer, which we
Wenn sie das
cannot-
We
vernünftig
do
absichern
not.
können
Can
mit
we
Tools,
import?
würde das die,
we could see.
sag ich mal, die
fertilizer
Kosten
is
für
cheap.
die
I
normalen
don't
Lebensmittel
think that
reduzieren.
much-
No.
Das war ja dann ein Problem der
I mean,
Palästinenser.
okay, so right now that prediction is going to be not good, right?
Aber am Ende ist halt diese hohe Steuern, das
because
halt-
we're not currently using any fertilizer.
Good point. The prediction there is technically lying a little bit.
Okay,
Fertilizer.
es fehlt an Dünger. Mhm.
Which factory is that again?
It's chemical industry, which is a
Ah,
problem
yes.
because we
Don't.
might not even have that yet.
We
no.
don't have chemical industry.
So, yeah, actually, in the
Ja, steigt auf 8,5, stimmt.
latest branch, the change that I
You mean
just
the one
made,
that just
that one, yeah,
the one
that
that would
that-
destroy our inventory?
exactly,
Yeah.
that one. On that one, those livestock ranches on intensive
Ich sehe gerade rechts unten,
will
die
produce
Osmanen
a
hatten
little bit of
Waffen aus
fertilizer
Ägypten
to get you up and
importiert.
going if you don't have the ability.
Das ist das Problem, wenn man kein Embargo hat,
Good shortage.
dann
Okay,
rüstet
still.
man seinen Gegner mit
Oh,
auf.
because the Egyptian market in Palestine.
Yeah,
Turns out
yeah.
when, you know, most of your iron comes from one part of the world.
Yep.
Guess we should diversify our iron resources.
Mhm.
Yeah, so what's happening here for the
We
the
have
chat if
chemical
you haven't
plants
picked up
available.
on this?
They said.
Did it say that?
I'm just blind.
They're right there. Chemical plants look like a pot with a flower in it.
because it doesn't look like a chemical plant
Yeah.
as it used to.
That's right. Now, but what's going on in Palestine there is the market access is bad, which means that
Wegen der
the
Infrastruktur?
iron isn't reaching the market.
Genau, deswegen
And also other things from the
funktioniert die
market isn't
Produktion
reaching
zwar,
Palestine.
aber sie erreicht den Markt nicht.
So that makes both the iron mines less profitable, and it makes us gain access to less iron.
So we can get fertilizer. We're going to need sulfur and iron. Iron is already a bit of a problem we're dealing with.
Yeah, but sulfur
Sulfur
is. I mean, we should be able to just.
We have just a wee bit of sulfur in
Okay,
the
Yeah,
immerhin.
we can build it ourselves, but we're also very. I mean, we could
Es
also.
gibt einige Länder, die das nicht
Yes,
haben.
I'm intending that we can build it ourselves because I want to keep as much money in our domestic economy.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, when those industries start, we can build them to, or we can trade to start getting it going.
Yeah.
How would you improve access to iron in Palestine? Right now, we're already improving access. It's up to 100 by
über die
staffing
Häfen.
up the ports,
Genau.
which gives us 10 infrastructure. We could also have done road maintenance, or if we had
Als Edikt.
trains, we could use trains for infrastructure.
Ja, das ist allerdings schwierig, wenn man dann
Trains, that
noch
would
keine
be good.
Maschinen
Trains
haben. Und
is-
das ist,
By
Kohle
early
braucht man.
mid-game, the main source of infrastructure you're gonna have. But it also might
Ist auch sehr teuer.
be unprofitable to run it, so you might need to subsidize your trains in the early game.
You almost always have to subsidize your trains.
ja.
We have the new filing
Weil
system.
man natürlich diese
This is
gesamte
much more
Produktionskette
taxation
noch nicht aufgebaut hat.
Yeah.
That being said,
You know why we have this? It's so that we'll be able to survey the Suez Canal.
Survey? 1000 braucht man doch, oder?
that's why you're sitting there to help me, because I'm
That's right.
Ah ja, jetzt
Oh,
kommen die
look.
neuen Aktenschränke.
not even close.
Not even close.
374
But we're-
haben sie.
I mean,
Getting
it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better.
Jetzt
We have
werden die
15
Akten
levels.
umgestapelt
Few
von
more
Hängeakten
shipyards.
zu irgendwie, keine Ahnung, zu Ordnern. Aktenordnern. In Schränken.
I was looking at shipyard problems while we were doing this.
Well, getting that infrastructure in those states is going to be good too. Oh, it's
Why
the
is-
affairs again.
yeah.
Why they
It's always
love
the-
having
It's
their
always the
affairs.
clergy, and they're always the royalists, and
Gut, hier gibt es ein paar Probleme.
Slave revolts.
Sklavenaufstand.
See, this is
Das müssen sie auch mal
the other
loswerden.
downside.
Wenn man moderne Industrienation werden will,
I refuse
geht
to
das
help
nicht
the
mit Sklaven.
landowners.
Yeah, good for you.
Thank you.
Uh,
It might come back to bite us, but I will stand up, principle.
We're abolishing serfdom. We're at 20% success chance.
aber man muss sagen, jetzt
Very
kriegen sie
high.
langsam den
Notice we also have
Turnaround.
the
Ne?
intelligentsia
Yeah.
are getting powerful enough. that they're starting
9,1
to
schon
be like,
Lebensstandard. Sie
hey,
müssen
what
über
about the
10
slavery
kommen, denke
Yeah,
ich.
yeah.
Es war eine gute Entscheidung,
Let's see.
das mit dem Militär, das
To
zu
notice,
reduzieren.
this has been fixed or is being fixed on
Yeah.
a newer build, but
Yes.
switching all those production methods around is creating the
Looks a
wonderful.
lot better. Is there a unique CB for purely annexing the Suez or Panama Canal? There is not. You can seize them just with a regular.
Nee, Geld wird nicht knapp.
conquer
Sie haben
state.
bisher
But
quasi,
there
sie sind
are
noch
ways
nicht mal
that other
in,
countries
haben noch keine
can
Schulden.
survey the Suez, can basically perform those decisions and
Yep.
those surveys, so that they, which will
Oh,
lead them
hä?
to get the
Wieso haben
option
sie
of
mehr als
potentially buying
1000?
the land, so that they can build.
Ah,
it.
warte mal, man
So.
muss gar nicht
But
netto
we
1000
wanna
haben,
try to
sondern
build it
brutto 1000.
ourselves.
It's a suicidal check
What? Oh, we can do it.
because it
Oh
checks,
my God!
it checks
Why?
how many we produce.
Ja, das ist
And
ein
not
Bruttowert, kein
our total
Nettowert.
generation is
Oh,
1.12.
Ja, geil.
Because we
Yeah.
changed it where we wanted it
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
possible that you can be stupid.
Yeah. So if we press this button now, which we can do, we will start surveying the Suez Isthmus.
That is immediate.
Ja, mach
And what will
das!
happen is that our tax waste will go through the roof.
It is.
Oh, okay.
I would estimate it to be at about a 90%, maybe.
Was?
Yeah. So we are not going to do that. Dahomey again. Oh,
I'm s-
against France.
Sind die
This
verrückt
seems
geworden?
bad. Oh,
They're
France
worried.
is trying to subjugate
Ach so,
them.
Frankreich andersrum.
They would be worried.
Warum sind wir
I
da
don't
mit
think
dabei?
an obligation from Dahomey is worth it.
Nein.
But there's
They're what?
they're
They're
Dahomey.
buddies. Yeah, I know.
Dahomey.
But they're Dahomey.
I know. I know. I've been trying not
That's
to
a
make
horrible
that joke.
pun. Yeah, I've been sitting on that pun all where it's just kidding.
Okay, also der
I'm
Witz
not
musste
yet
kommen.
help Dahomey out. It's a sad day
Yeah.
for our international relations.
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
a good day for mechanical tools.
Yes. Now, atmospheric engine.
Yeah.
there
Die
we
machen
go.
jetzt
Now
echt
we
nicht
can
die
really
Suezkanal-Erkundung, weil es so teuer ist? Oh, kommt, Leute.
Oh, it's because we're spending most of our investment pool.
What's
so-
this?
I was wondering why we were losing more money than usual.
Oh yeah.
That's because the investment pool's starting to dry up, which is fair.
Well, we don't have anything. We're actually running on whatever they're investing every week. We're spending it.
Oh, I also know it's because I did the bureaucracy thing. Like I could sit here and go.
Oh, jetzt.
Technically, minus 100 puts us at.
I mean, this is bad.
15%. No, we probably shouldn't. But we want to be smart.
We do it with one of them.
Partial.
Ooh, nice. Right.
Help the homie out better be an achievement. That, in the future.
Schönes Achievement.
Help the homie versus like a colonizing
help the
power or
homie
something
out.
like that.
Sehr geile Idee.
Very good. Very good. We are not. We're still getting all our taxation capacity in Lower Egypt, right?
Yeah, we should be fine with that.
Okay, also kein Suezkanal in diesem Stream.
Alright.
Ich bin ein bisschen traurig.
Clippers.
Aber es scheint super teuer zu sein. Okay.
We do have shipyards queued up.
We have a lot of things queued up.
Yeah.
I have big plans for a lot of things. Problem is, I don't have a construction industry for all of that. And we are kind of pushing the limit of our taxation policies.
Yeah.
We could pay the military less.
So, jetzt geht's gleich wieder runter mit dem Lebensstandard.
No, I love the fact that
Na?
I love the fact the money is spent better in the economy.
Ja, das kann ich nachvollziehen.
I'm an old proponent of consumption, or consumption being the larger part of growth than government expenditures by military.
Ja, kommt. Also im Keynes Sinne ist es das Ausgeben an Löhne ist doch super.
Our standard of living has actually increased a little.
Hä?
Yeah, despite our taxation problems.
Nachfrageorientierte
We're
Politik.
still keeping
Wie ist er denn drauf?
very high taxes. We are
Quite surprised by that.
Gebt den Leuten Geld und dann kaufen sie ein.
Well enough, and also getting enough pops out of subsistence farms.
Yes,
that is the main thing.
That's right.
We were at about 50% in Palestine.
Yep.
And funny enough, you hover over the lower strata and you see the map change. Look at how green Palestine is compared to the rest of the world.
Wow, look at
because
that.
of the iron mines.
Yeah.
So they're starting to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you wanted to look at this map, we can see then where are the big problems, and we've got some
Das ist cool.
problems
Das ist ja richtig
here
cool.
in Matru, which is what we're trying to do with some shipyards, but like it's just.
Finde ich allerdings cool, dass dem das
They're
gerade
not really
dem
doing anything.
Lead-Designer
We're just
gezeigt wird.
building
So thus they're struggling.
some shipyards by the coast and see what happens. Yeah.
Die zeigen es ja auch uns.
Makes sense. All right. Can you show the world map with that filter? Yes, we can.
Which one would they do?
Well, we were looking at
Standard of living.
Oh,
Ja.
das ist ja geil.
So that's your standard of living filter.
Schaut euch das
Now,
mal an, das ist ja richtig
It's
gut.
1846.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to point out that any of the places that are so bright green most likely has gold.
Yes.
Da ist Gold.
I know this because it's the Northern Cape, which, despite having very crap access to the British market,
Yeah,
has
gold
a gold
fields.
field.
Yep.
California's got some
Okay,
gold
alles klar.
probably coming up. That's
Aber gut, aber dann
But those
muss...
gold fields are going to be drying out eventually,
Aha.
which is going to leave a lot of unemployed laborers until you potentially build some gold mines. But
California is so green right now because there's not an industry, particularly Nestle, there to suck up all the water and burn the forests down.
is there gold in Western Africa there as well?
Down here.
Oh, those are colonies.
Das sind
They
Kolonien.
are colonies. I'm so used to the change would still show the state that I instinctively go here.
Yeah.
One very well-paid soldier.
I see.
1,000 very well-paid soldiers.
It does It does look at averages, right? So
Decent amount of subsistence farms.
Yeah.
1,000 well-paid conscripts. We're just sitting there going like,
Okay, sehr schön. Man sollte noch genauer hinschauen, wo der
1,000
Reichtum versteckt ist.
and their dependents. Yeah.
this. Oh, it's also this here. God. They're being subsidized heavily.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay, das ist aber eine Waffenfabrik da
paying for that
unten.
just
Ist
to
ein
keep
bisschen merkwürdig, ne?
Yeah.
They're cheating.
I mean,
Subsidizing industries is not cheating. It's national importance.
it's Great Britain. It's they're
Despite not some enjoying full rights, wealthier afar people have been moving into neighborhoods and frequenting establishments that they would normally be excluded from.
Do we want to put some regulations on that, or have they fairly earned their success?
I don't.
Jetzt langsam Angst vor den Radikalen.
And it made the petite bourgeoisie angry, which is why you did it.
Sind schon 1,3 Millionen.
100% true.
Krass.
I am nothing if not predictable with that.
Alright. So, Italy is already united. Yeah, Italy's already united.
It's a little early in this one, yeah.
Yeah, this is an early build, or
Okay, also es soll nicht so
a
früh
build
passieren.
where this happens too early.
I think, yeah, it.
I mean,
tech base.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. When I say it happens too early, I mean the dynamics of the game are set up such that it tends to happen too early. There's no, set year that it happens or anything like that. It just happens to happen a little too often, just like the Ottoman Empire attacks us a little bit early.
Yep.
Right.
All of those tiny little tweaking things that still need to be done.
Yes.
Aber
We've been having some successful debates.
Sie machen doch immer einen sehr optimistischen Eindruck, dass alles am Ende richtig und gut wird.
Yeah. But I mean, there's not much we can do, right? But let it tick. What's our legitimacy actually? How quickly do we go through these?
We're at about 59%.
Yeah.
The problem here is the landowners have to stay in, as much as I hate them.
Yeah.
Because
if we kick,
it only gets worse.
Yeah, but if we kicked them out, wow, it would go fast, right? At that point. But
if we kicked them out,
also nur 5%.
Yeah, legitimacy, yes, but they wouldn't be in government to argue against the law.
So legitimacy reduces the timer for.
It does, but that's just a little tiny blip, right?
So
whereas 40% of the power, yeah, kick him out. I was wrong. No, but if you go into, just click on it. There's no chance of it stalling.
There is now no chance of it stalling. Okay, no, so you are right. But Tat's picked up.
What's this? What about bringing in the industrialists?
They kind of aren't happy being
in opposition
because now they're taking opposition penalty.
Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Whatever.
Right? They are literally at radicalization.
Okay.
Jetzt radikalisiert sich.
So what's the worst that can happen? We have to fight a war against them as Lower Egypt. I think we'll be fine.
Just try and keep them slightly angry as possible.
Okay, interessanter Move, den sie da jetzt gemacht haben.
Actually, that would radicalize them quite badly. They're powerful and in opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also refuse to help them with the slaves. I have no regrets. Let's take that risk.
Yeah.
What's a little civil war in the grand scheme?
That's right. That's right. I mean, if we win, we could make some pretty rapid political progress.
Ja, genau.
Let's try to not have a revolution
Ottoman
right
diplomatic
What do we?
Krieg!
But we said that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know why? I just watched it happen here. Britain.
Großbritannien hat kein Interesse mehr und jetzt sind die Osmanen eingestiegen. Oh, das ist aber gut von der KI. Finde ich jetzt sehr gut.
We can do it. And I just.
All right.
Because if you may notice.
Okay, jetzt ist die Frage, reicht
no one there
ihre Stärke?
That's why.
So what are they asking?
Same thing they always want.
Try to take over the world? Right.
Lustig.
Well,
Sie sind das Risiko eingegangen. Sie wollten die Friedensdividende einstreichen. Sie meinten, es wird nicht passieren. Jetzt bin ich gespannt, ob sie es wieder hinbekommen.
Make them
Sie haben
pay
jetzt eine
for it.
schlechte Armee.
I mean, at minimum, we should do that.
We should make them pay for it.
But let's have a look here. Is it true that we are equally matched with them, just force-wise?
I believe it's slightly misleading because that's looking at. There's your answer. Why? They're domineering towards us. They have 138 battalions regular,
But they can raise another
do
113
conscripts.
conscripts.
Now,
But they can't pay for them. Neither can we. But we have a professional army.
But they also have a professional.
But we only gave them cannons, didn't we?
Oh, sie haben eine bessere...
They're also
Sie haben jetzt eine geile Armee, oder was?
Oh no.
Sie haben Kanonen.
And yeah,
Und
we downgraded our barracks to only use cannons, right?
Kann es sein, dass die
I'm
Ägypter
really afraid to check, I'll be honest.
denen die Kanonen verkauft haben am Ende, weil sie sich nicht getraut haben, das Embargo zu machen?
Oh, we could upgrade to skirmish infantry
We would also
now.
still have the same
Ja, guck
We
mal,
would,
12
but we
Monate
are early in the
minus
diplomatic
25.
play. So
are we early
we
enough?
won't be in
Das ist
a
das Problem, du
war.
kannst das nicht sofort hochmachen, weil du den
During
Einjahres
this
krassen
play.
Modifikator hast.
There is nobody who's coming in.
There's no one coming in. How long does it take? I don't remember. About 3 months or so?
I think your 3 months is accurate.
It's
It's about 100 days. That would get us a third of the way
it's
there.
a,
We
it's
could.
a tick per day.
It is a difficult thing.
Tja,
Now,
das
we
war
are
das
going to
Risiko,
have to
Leute.
do
Ihr seid es angegangen.
But if we
Rest
do
exchange.
that, hear me out.
I'm listening. I'm just.
If we move to skirmish infantry,
Mhm.
yes, we're going to take some penalties up front when the war starts, but we're going to be more advanced by the time the war ends, and we're going to want to move up to our cannons anyway, so we're going to take the
But-
penalty regardless.
Ja, aber
I
bis
think
dahin
we
sind die
do
doch schon
this.
überrannt worden,
We
oder?
make
don't
some
think so.
ridiculous claims, and we win.
Don't think we're going to be able to
Sie haben
afford
keine Offiziere.
going for skirmish. We don't have enough of an officer class.
We
Sie haben die
don't-
Bildung. Sie haben sozusagen über die Bildung
Alright.
nicht
We
ausreichend
don't have a large enough
qualifizierte
education
Leute.
base to be
Ja.
able to probably afford that.
Jetzt ist das
That
Problem.
being said, you are still right. I say we go to mobile artillery.
Und was
Yeah.
kostet das? Equipment Adjustment? Es kostet doch auch die 75%.
What's our gain? What's our gain there?
It's about-
Cannon is 10. It's only 5.
No, it's only
Das ist
5.
kein besonders
We
starker
could
Verbesserung.
throw the conscripts in.
Yeah. There's 37 battalions of conscripts.
Yeah. But also remember, we are going to be fighting on a lesser front.
We are.
We are
Das
no
ist ein
longer have
Argument,
that.
ja.
That's right. That's right.
Deswegen
While
war das
our
auch
budget
sehr
does look
kluger
to be
Move da beim
rough,
letzten Mal.
It
Yeah.
is mostly being spent in construction. So
Yeah.
I can go over here.
And pause construction.
Well, I could pause construction. I could just
Yeah.
turn it all off.
Ja.
So that's 30,000.
30.000.
There we go. There we go. We're yeah. I think we should just make some ridiculous claims.
How do you define a ridiculous claim?
I mean, just take their states. Just I don't know. How
Äh,
much
ist das-
infamy
ist
are
das
we gonna
klug?
get by claiming ridiculous things?
What do you
Wirklich?
want?
Schafft man sich da nicht langfristig
what's
einfach
rich?
nur super viel Ärger und einen Dauerfeind?
I have a map mode just for that.
Oh,
Nothing.
Bruttosozialprodukt.
See, I'm a little poor. So the thing is it's doing it by gradient, and
Yeah.
Great Britain's kind
Yes.
of throwing that off. But if we're looking here at just the vagueness, our richness is over here.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, the easiest states for us to take would be the ones that are neighboring.
Wo nix
and
zu
to
holen
hold
ist.
that.
Na gut.
None of these look good.
Yeah, but do they have anything useful in them? Is my
No.
question.
But
What
if
about
we-
Ankara?
Hä?
Can I suggest the ultimate?
What? Oh, you want a treaty port?
I don't want just any treaty port.
Oh, but
Okay,
What
ein
states should
Handelshafen,
I be
interessant.
going to Thrace? Let's see if we put Constantinople as the treaty port. I don't think we did.
Ja, aber
Yeah, the treaty port.
yeah.
okay.
Eastern Thrace.
And also, let's see, Serbia. They got Serbia under a subject. Tunis, we could no.
Also ich würde dann doch versuchen,
Let's
wie
just,
Irak zu
go
befreien,
back
ja.
and try to
Also am Ende geht es doch darum, du musst doch die
Cool, let's do
Osmanen
it.
systematisch
Alright.
weiter schwächen.
mobilize everybody. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do we go
Ach nee,
on
das sind
full
normal
offensive now?
And I have to go over here and re-pull my outliner, so I can see this easily. I'm a little afraid of going full offensive. Honestly,
Ich wäre an seiner Stelle auch ängstlich.
because they're gonna have just as many troops, if not the same as us.
Yeah.
But we also need this war to kind of end
Yeah.
quickly. And
Haben sie jetzt da
Let's,
irgendwas
I
eingestellt?
wonder.
Ich glaube nicht. Ne?
Let's push it for a minute and see how it goes. Yeah, can we actually do that?
Naval Invasion.
Can we open another front?
oh no, I hate that order problem. Well, we could always raid. The problem is they're not going to need much of a supply network other than for Cyprus.
Yeah. Military wages.
I'm gonna put. Why? I don't care about military wages. Notice here how it no longer says
Yeah.
combat effectiveness.
That's true. That's true. It does not.
You nerf my combat effectiveness by military wages.
Yeah.
I never pay my troops.
No, that's fair.
Ah, okay. Das war wohl mal drin,
Probably
oder?
should put a bit of a combat effectiveness by the IG
Well,
happiness.
Yeah.
Maybe the IG happiness and not. I
Ja.
mean, to be fair, it used to be horribly broken.
Yeah. Yeah.
But well,
Patriotic
we could
fervor.
push our patriotic fervor and try
Yes.
that.
But that would require a shift in approval of 13,
But
which is a lot.
Ja, also ich finde auch, da sollte es einen Modifikator geben.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Interessanterweise haben sie es offenbar selber schon diskutiert.
And I mean, they're also gonna become loyalists at this
Wenn
point.
sie plus
Right.
10 werden, kriegen sie plus 15% Effektivität. Das ist natürlich viel.
let's see. I think this.
Oh no, we can't abandon serfdom now.
Look, I want to help out the serfs, but I also want to beat up the Ottomans. Like, you can't have it both ways.
All
But
right. So
what I'm thinking is
take
we
a
go
look at
find a
what they
law and
want.
see what they want that we also
What
like.
do they like?
They like local police force. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
like it.
Okay,
they
also-
like militarized.
They like
Of course they do.
Sie suchen jetzt ein Gesetz, was die Militaristen
Wait,
auch mögen,
They like
um sie auf
colonies.
über 10 zu bringen.
Yeah, and censorship.
I don't. Of course they like.
Aber die mögen nur
Is
Mist.
that a political statement?
But what's our police force right now?
Our police force should be local. Last time I checked. No, we don't.
No
have one.
police. That's right. So we could go for dedicated police again.
Ja, das mögen sie. Armed Force.
They'll endorse this plus 10. So yeah, we're gonna have a this
Beautiful.
kind of problem.
Beautiful.
Are there?
Okay, jetzt sehen wir schön die Wechselwirkung von
I might get in
politischen
trouble.
Aktionen.
Look at how loyal.
Oh,
Yeah.
plus 18, ja,
Nice.
fantastisch.
And they're gonna gain more from all the loyalists they will gain.
They're
from
so
the
loyal.
standard of
They're
living
willing to take a pay
increases.
cut.
Jetzt machen
You
sie
are
wieder die
so
Bezahlung
stingy.
runter.
You look
So,
to know money good. You
Yeah.
must not waste money.
No, it's true. Right.
But also that means we can lower taxes a bit, which means our standard of living will probably not take as much of a hit.
Yeah.
Um,
The Great Hunger meter has increased a little bit.
yes.
It's
So
nice.
it's
So we've made some progress in
yeah.
our standard of
Basically, it
living.
will either time out or
Yeah.
wegen erhöhtem Lebensstandard
let's see what we
geht es
got.
langsam voran.
So,
Oh,
but yeah, I
yeah.
do feel bad about the lack of not abolishing serfdom.
I feel about the lack of many things, but you know,
Yeah.
we would live in the most utopian society if it wasn't for the Ottoman Empire. In this very specific scenario,
In this
I just want to
specific
class
scenario. Yeah.
It's like say that,
Sehr
just go.
schön.
Yeah.
I said that. Tool arms industry. We could use. Let's Lower Egypt.
Die Osmanen sind das
Hardwood
pure
and
Böse.
iron.
Wow, that is so expensive.
Yeah, it always is.
Oh, it's because we're exporting so much hardwood. But I mean, we're making money on that too. So I'm not saying, and the arms industries clearly are making money right now. So I'm
It
not
is-
saying that
it
it's
It is an interesting thing. It is not making as much money as it used to because
yeah.
of tariffs. So if we
can cancel one.
cancel
Maybe
both.
both?
Yeah, at this point,
Alright.
our military is a little bit more important.
Würde ich auch sagen, ja.
Decreasing that iron should start seeing that go down.
I mean, what is actually happening now? Tooltip: the weekly balance.
Oh.
Yeah. What is happening now is that the people who own this building are making so much more money. Who does actually own this building? It's shopkeepers at this point, right? Yeah, it's your favorite. It's a petit bourgeoisie.
Ja, sehr geil.
Yeah, no, we need to get up to rifles in order to get them to privatize, or rather.
Ja,
I
es
mean,
gibt
not
halt noch keine
privatize,
Kapitalisten,
but,
richtig?
Actually get
Field works.
capitalists owning that building so that we get some
Never
dividends.
thought I'd see the
from
day
that.
I'm happy to see a capitalist.
That's going to shift power balance to the industrialists
So, es geht
too,
los.
which is going to help us liberalizing. So
Oh, Tigray.
Tigray
Tigray is
hilft.
coming, so that's another 23 troops.
nice.
They're not
Maybe,
going to do-
if they're coming.
They're not going to do well. They're
Yeah.
here.
They're here.
They
Good.
brought 20 troops.
Good stuff.
Die sind
They're
schon
going
da.
to help, I guess. And
Wieso heißt das
And we
eigentlich
are
albanische
advancing,
Front?
right?
yeah,
We're already
we're
going
playing
at it.
risky. You were kind of right in your evaluation. The AI is not. Oh, sorry, other side is only putting in its regular battalions.
Okay, nice.
It's not yet conscripted.
It can do that at any time. Oh no, and look at their offense and defense now, though. They are equivalent to us. So
Yeah.
I told you they were.
yeah. We don't have a big advantage anymore.
No.
Nee,
Not
das
only
hatten sie ja
that,
vorher
but
schon
even
geguckt.
with our support by the armed forces, they are still.
Yeah. It's going to be a rough time.
Yeah. That will be
Niederlage, erste.
interesting. And this
Ja.
is actually we have 10 minutes to finish this, so this will be a nice end cap. Let's see if
No,
we can,
you mean end cap? You mean nice start for whoever has to
yeah,
fix
yeah.
this problem.
That's what I mean. So let's just make sure to give them an interesting start.
I mean, we
Wer soll
can.
das weiterspielen?
This is probably going to stall. Most likely. We don't have a large advantage.
Yeah, but it's still kind of
It's working a little bit in our
early
favors.
game,
Yeah.
right? Like there is going to be some movement.
A little bit, but
Der Homie.
Dahomey.
rip.
They're controlled by Dahomey.
No.
What?
They're controlled by France, who is not Dahomey.
Right.
France is not nice. I take it back. France is much nicer than they used to be. I don't want to conscript pops.
I mean, I think we need to let it
Yeah,
just go to the dice
Let's
at
see.
this point.
Let us
Go
see what
to the
we can
dice?
do
Okay.
on our end, like small arms, to make it where we don't have continual money problems. That
Ja, am
we feel
Ende
safer.
ist das wahrscheinlich die
Letting
Situation,
this
wer die
run.
beste Ökonomie im
Yeah,
Hintergrund hat.
Hey, hi Austria, send me some goods.
The big deal now too is that sure, maybe we'll stall, right? Maybe we won't be making a lot of gains, and maybe they won't either.
Wow, jetzt
But
reduziert er komplett.
as long as
Das ist ein bisschen
we
cheesy,
can
weil er
hold
weiß,
out
spielt nicht
longer
weit.
than them.
Yep.
Right.
And also because I refuse to not build anything. I just downgraded a few construction centers and we'll keep them going in the background.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So we
let's
can,
check.
We can do that.
They're good. They're good. Institutions. Could up home affairs. Not really worthwhile.
Oh, how much do our institutions cost, by the way?
Quite a bit.
It's 81 per. So once we do pass this police law, we're gonna be overshooting in bureaucracy. So
but
we need
we have
to.
no, we don't we don't have to worry because,
Because we can just retool our.
we have plenty of, of
that's true.
ability to retool it.
That is true.
But let us go
Ja,
see
gut, das
if
sind aber jetzt
there's
hier größte
anything
Sorgen,
where
oder?
we can eke out of.
Oh, we're advancing, says chat.
We're advancing. Yeah. Well, yes and no. Let me get out of the trade map mode. We are advancing to the east
Yeah.
and retreating in the north.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're doing that kind of wonderful, wonderful trade. That being said,
Wie sieht's aus? War Support? 39, 66.
Technically bleeding them harder than us, but our own radicalization is going to be causing problems.
Das alte Problem.
Wow, we've gained another 600,000 radicals.
That being said, we did just get Fieldworks, which
Nice.
would be very useful.
Nice, very good.
31 months is pushing it. Rifling is kind of right there. Trying to think of what gets us the biggest bang for our buck for the time.
Rifling, right?
Yeah, you're probably right with that.
Ob das gleichzeitig fertig
This
wird?
being said, as we're starting to divulge... Oh, we cracked the front here. We
Nice.
could consider pulling up the conscripts.
Wow, jetzt holt er sie
Putting them
doch.
defensively. That being said, I don't know. We did actually get a pretty good success right here, is because by splitting this, if I recall correctly, the elements have to now supply their military through the bus report. And that's probably going to cause them to some problems. Don't they? Frontline?
Oh, yes, that is right.
So we're probably going to be able to take advantage of that, as you see we're,
das ist ja
we're
interessant.
pushing quite well.
Sie haben jetzt quasi
any
die eine
generals assigned to that front right
Nachschub-Problemsituation
now
gebracht.
are going to be... well, it depends on where their troops come from. If they're local troops, then they're fine.
They're troops from Thessaly,
Yeah,
so that's even worse.
yeah.
Okay, also
They're
der
trying to
Nachschub
get
hat noch
to-
damit
So
zu
they're
tun,
not
wo
going
die
to recover
herkommen.
morale.
Interessant.
They have no supplies,
sie auch nicht?
basically.
No, basically, gonna work well for us. Basic enactment chance is fine. But that is actually wonderful. Then that means even if this stalls
Yeah.
on this front, we can push this out. And we're still losing war exhaustion faster. Enemy controls 100... Oh, because we added the war goals. Because it's no longer just a purely defensive...
Ah, oh krass. Okay, das war mir
Right, they
jetzt...
have Thrace. But once we take Iraq, that should actually help us.
Ah, okay, das hat auch eine Auswirkung. Insofern ist es ja wirklich sehr bedeutungsvoll, was man als Kriegsziel nimmt, wenn man angegriffen wird.
Clippers still...
Wenn man wirklich rein verteidigen will, dann sollte man also
is actually the battalion that would
nur
normally be here.
Kriegsreparationen nehmen.
They just don't count because it's occupied.
Yeah.
Come on, push.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these guys will start moving up here.
Do they move there automatically?
Yep. Front merges.
Okay, cool.
Also, I can tell up here from the corner of my eye
right.
that none
Yep.
of the generals have gone to stationary.
Also, man muss sagen, ich sag mal, diese
I could
Automatik,
crash the world economy. That would take a
die
lot more
automatische
time.
They
Kriegs-KI.
have a bunch more battalions there now.
Yeah, because their troops
Macht einen
that
ganz
were
guten
trying
Job.
to get around here have...
They redirected, yeah. Oh, finally, dialectics. Woohoo!
Yay. Not the time for it. We're not dead. We're just dying.
Minus
Actually,
36, okay. Aber es nützt ihnen
The
also
Ottomans
nichts.
are willing to be like...
Yeah, they will white peace now, yeah?
Okay,
Yeah,
ein
but
weißer
at this
Frieden wäre
point-
drin. Das heißt, sie haben sich jetzt mehr oder minder verzockt.
I mean, how far away
Mit den
are we
Kriegszielen
from Constantinople?
Hätten sie sich auf Reparationszahlen reduziert, hätten sie, glaube ich, das...
How far away are we?
Besser.
Well, Constantinople's right around there.
Yeah.
It's quite a
So it's a few months away at least,
bit.
right?
No, because we're back down to a balance of... we're no longer
Yeah.
having the general
Right.
advantage.
Okay.
So we are holding.
Money-wise, we're doing okay.
Oh, money-wise, we're doing fine.
We've
but
lost
I've
300,000 radicals. Is there any way that we can get back to a situation where they
Sie haben nicht
drop
300.000
war
Radikale
support
verloren, sie hatten
faster
vorhin
than we are?
1,3 oder so.
unlikely.
War
We're at
Support.
minus 58 already. No, that's not going to happen.
No.
Wir müssen weißen Frieden machen.
No, there's
Shoot.
unlikely we're going to be
No,
able to
we're
play the long
we're
game.
gonna need to piece out of this. There's no way we can
Ja,
get anything.
und
from
hier
it,
war
right?
tatsächlich der
I
Fehler,
mean,
sie
all
waren
that
zu...
we're doing now is just kind of...
Putting the hurt on.
Sie waren zu gierig, was die Kriegsziele betrifft, denke
We
ich.
could...
Sie verlieren halt jetzt so viel Zustimmung aufgrund ihrer
the Thrace
Kriegsziele.
Treaty point was too much. They're not going to go for anything.
No, we may as well peace out at this point.
Naja, immerhin verteidigt.
Okay, that
Speeding it to
actually,
a standstill twice is still pretty good.
yeah,
I'm,
it's too late now. But
What?
you did check if we could trade anything, right?
I'm not trading any. No, the goal is
Cool.
we cannot give
fine.
one piece of territory
All right, okay.
to the Ottoman Empire.
Good stuff.
And I learned.
But that would have been an
I
option
learned-
otherwise,
yes.
is you would have been able to go, okay,
Ah,
fine,
okay.
you can have
Man
this
hätte auch
bit,
im Frieden
but I'm gonna take a treaty port. Or
Not one
Ihnen
step
ein,
over,
ein Gebiet geben
And I
können
learned
und dafür
nothing
den
from our
Handelshafen.
previous wars, and I immediately
Ah.
downgrade the barracks.
Yeah, good for
Oh
you.
no!
Losing power rank.
Because we would have less prestige.
Huh?
I
What?
let-
Oh, because you don't... Yeah, because we're not projecting as much power. Yeah,
Wegen
no,
der
we
Armee.
can't do that.
I like being. I
Weil
like
sie Armee
being
reduziert hat.
Stop it!
I like being a reasonable sized power. All right, let's. Thank you for your service. Keep that.
Yeah.
Ja, schon
Look at
sehr
this, we're
interessant.
doing
Also
good
ich muss
on
sagen,
budget, and
auch wenn der Fokus dieses
Yeah, but
also
in
Durchgangs
fairness,
sehr,
we
sehr
have
anders war.
downsized
I downsized quite a
lot.
bit of our construction.
Yeah.
Man hat was dadurch auch was komplett anderes gesehen.
You excuse me? Oh, good.
Insurrection.
Wrong insurrection. I
Yeah.
was like,
Sklavenaufstand.
I didn't see any revolutionary timer. I saw insurrection and went, well,
Yeah. Aristocrats.
do we not negotiate with insurrectionists, or do we piss the landowners off?
Oh, it's... I mean... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Can we... Is there any way we can get this law passed?
It's.
I mean, at this point, maybe we don't even need to pass a law.
I mean, we could still. Dedicated police force isn't bad.
Yeah.
Der Stream sollte
for
eigentlich nur bis
radicals
5 gehen,
and
ja.
that, and
Sie
it's
werden auch
better
gleich
than
Schluss machen.
local,
Yeah.
because we're not gonna
No,
give
that's
landowners more
true.
power.
This is true. This is true.
But we have. I'd like to say we've been relatively successful
Yeah.
in our goals, despite the bugs.
We've survived.
We've
Yeah.
not lost any piece of territory.
Yep.
Das stimmt, ja.
Our economy is better than we started,
Yes.
Das stimmt.
and
A bit. Yeah.
our economy is better than we started,
Yes.
and we are still sending it up for the Suez Canal. Or next person might be able to start colonizing,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
And we have Tigray. And we do not have the homie.
Starting to be
Rebellious.
tyrannical.
Yeah. Someone else can deal with that. Great.
Ja,
Huh? Yeah.
Can't insult. I was just looking for the old insult buttons and being like,
Now I'm gonna chalk that up to a marginal success, right?
we didn't die.
We did
ja.
not die.
Ich fand auch.
Ja.
Sie haben
And
es gut
we're-
gemacht.
I mean, we have a bit of an industrial base. So.
We have more. I mean, most of our industry is based around the arms.
We need to, yeah, we need to modernize a lot of our industry. Really, is what we need at this
Well,
point.
what I was hoping to have done if we had time was to throw a bunch into tools and
No.
start shifting
Right.
pops around so we can
Yeah.
have working. And a lot of our plantations would be a lot more effective with rail infrastructure.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, rifling is nice, but atmospheric engines are better.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, someone said
That's
there is a Russian port in Persia.
nice.
The Russians got a treaty port.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The British were not paying attention. Well, yeah, let's take a look at the world. Reasonable, disgusting. Give them the rest of Oklahoma.
They colonized a lot of
Yeah.
native land there.
Texas no longer exists.
Texas no longer exists.
Ja, aber ich muss
Peru,
sagen,
Bolivia.
die Karte sieht gut aus. Also KI hat jetzt
Ja.
keinen Unsinn gemacht.
And Sikh Empire is still holding strong.
All right. Yeah. It's looking reasonably reasonable.
Ja.
And yeah, I think that's it for
Yeah.
us for today then. And then is the idea that they're going to be continuing the save in 2 weeks?
Assuming we don't break it.
Oh,
Assuming,
oh, sie wollen es fortsetzen. In 2
Ja.
Wochen. Das wusste
that's
ich nicht.
it for
Ah,
us
cool.
and for Hot Code. And
Warum nicht?
we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Schöner Stream. Wunderbar. So, gehen wir hier zurück. Das machen wir kurz aus. Das machen wir wieder an. Und das machen wir auch aus. Und dann sind wir erstmal wieder hier. Also, das ging ja sehr holprig los, aber was wir dann gesehen haben, fand ich erstens sehr unterhaltsam. Man hat sich dann irgendwann ans Tempo gewöhnt, vor allem auch deshalb, weil die ab einem bestimmten Punkt, nämlich als sie die Osmanen das erste Mal besiegt hatten, auch keinen Plan mehr haben. In dem Moment haben sie pausiert, haben nachgedacht, haben diskutiert über diese Dinge und dann kam man ganz gut mit. Und wir haben auch wieder was komplett wirklich anderes gesehen als bei den letzten Malen. Ich hatte auch das Gefühl, dass außer diesen wirklich game-breaking Bugs, die wir gesehen haben, aber ansonsten das ganze KI-Verhalten, also so bei den vielen kleinen Dingen, gab es eigentlich überhaupt keine Probleme. Das war eigentlich ein ganz gutes Zeichen. Insofern, ja, ist natürlich ein bisschen ärgerlich, dass sie da so eine ungetestete neue Version am Anfang genommen haben. Aber richtig spaßiges Gameplay, muss ich sagen.